Incredible. You are not going to believe how low these are going. In fact, Hannah's going to have to put her fingers in her ears because we're taking these.
I'm not listening.
We're taking these to an all-time, brand new, never seen before low, and not just a couple of pounds. I mean, these are going to be absolutely, yeah, the best deal. Wait until you see the glow, the clarity, the sunshine, the colour, the sparkle. This strand has got it all.
Look at that.
Aren't they beautiful?
They really are, aren't they? Are they faceted?
They're all faceted.
Wow.
They're beautiful, aren't they?
You get a real richness in those, don't you?
You do.
Oh, I like those.
What's amazing is, you know, when your director goes, oh, wow. Like, you know, when you see, like,
yeah,
we record jewellery every day.
Yeah.
We see jewellery gemstones every day. Really stunning. Beautiful, beautiful strand. So that's coming up. That is your must-have. That's at 8 o'clock tonight. So, our first star buy is your rose quartz plain tumbles.
Ooh.
They're massive.
They are. I love them.
And they've never been seen before. They match you on the Late Show. Never been seen before on the Late Show. Look at that one. It's like really kind of dreamy.
It's almost like an arrowhead shape, that one, actually. That's quite cool. Oh, I love it. Look at that.
It's like it's got... They're massive. 11 by 10 to 20 by 12. And we're going to start with the star buy. We are starting today with your rose quartz tumbles. These are going to be awesome. We want to show you how amazing the show is going to be. What would you do with these, Hannah?
Well, actually, I've got a rose quartz kit that these would go fantastically with as a really chunky, just simple, stretchy bracelet with perhaps some spaces in between.
Fantastic.
And then you just, oh God, the size of those gemstones is just amazing. So I'd let the gemstone do the talking.
I love that.
Very simple design, but they go very nicely with the kit.
Ooh, at £9.95. Now, Ross has just said, listen up everybody, whatever you're doing, stop, listen up. Ross has just said, this is your start price at £9.95. That is just where we're starting today. That is not where we're going to be finishing this auction for a massive 300 carats of rose quartz. And you think what you pay for one of these stones if you went into just into a crystal shop or something and you just wanted one of these, because they're tumble stone size that you would be able to buy.
Oh, it's going to be one of those shows,
It is going to be one of those shows.
Okay, buckle in. Here we go.
I love that, Hannah. Loads of you on the phone line. Should we have a look how many are on the strand? Well done, Michelle, Jeanette, Joe, you've got yours. West Yorkshire, Somerset, Greater London, Manchester. Sabrina's just joined us. Lancashire's there. Make sure you're checking out on the web. It is busy, busy, busy. 32 centimetres in the strand, and you're getting roughly 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. There's about 20, maybe 21 on that strand. It is incredible. They're 28 pence each. 28 pence each.
You just couldn't get those anywhere like that.
It's absolutely
You really
bonkers.
couldn't, could you?
No, you really, really couldn't. You really couldn't. Loads of you there. Collectors in Anglesey have bought 2 of these. Zoe's joined us. Well done, Philippa. Well done, Margaret. Merseyside, Bristol. Worcestershire's there. Kate's just joined us. It's gone absolutely crazy. Look at the size of them, the quality that you've got as well. They're just stunning.
They're so nice. I know a lot of people that have them just around the house as well.
Yep, me too.
But it's one of those things. It's like some people believe in that, call it like healing qualities and things like that. Some people just like the look of them, and actually they're really tactile as well. So if you're really like anxious or stressed out, it's sometimes nice just to have
a worry stone,
like a stone or maybe 2 or 3 of them just on a little string or something. And it's weird. It does help.
It really does.
It's a bit like when you stroke pets. It calms you down. It has a similar kind of effect.
It's true. Do you know what I do? I know this, and you might like this. You might not. I have I have I have what I call a gratitude stone.
Okay.
So I have a gratitude stone in my pocket, and there's one on my desk. And so whenever I put my hand in my coat pocket, or I see it on my desk, it reminds me to be grateful for something. So if I put my hand and I feel it, I'm like, oh, and I'll be grateful for this. I'll be grateful for that. It reminds me to keep in the kind of attitude of gratitude, which I'm all about.
Attitude of gratitude.
Yeah.
Can I pinch that? And do you mind if I copy you doing that?
Knock yourself out. No,
Brilliant.
everybody should do it. If everybody was more grateful, the world would be a much better place. And you know what? You'd start to attract more wonderful things into your life. So, huge believer in, you know, being grateful. It's the start of happiness in life.
Positivity.
It is.
Yeah.
Well done to Elsie, Angela. Ah, Crazy Sally. Hello, Crazy Sally.
Hey?
Crazy Sally in Nebraska.
Wow.
She's mad as a box of frogs.
Okay.
It's okay.
Are we allowed to call her Crazy Sally?
We're allowed to call her Crazy Sally. We're friends. Me and Sally are friends, you see.
Aww.
Sally used to buy from me when I worked on a channel that used to broadcast to America, you see.
I see. Oh, so you go way back. Oh, hi, Sally.
Yeah, we go way back, like 5 years or something, yeah. So, hi, Sally. Nice to see you. Georgina's there. Well done. Kate, Margaret. Make sure you are checking out, though. £5.95. They've never been on The Late Show before. They're stunning. Really beautiful. Good luck. Right, we've got some rainbow moonstone, plain small nuggets. They go lovely with that rose quartz, wouldn't they?
Yeah, really pretty. Look at that.
It's almost like you planned that, Ross.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got to tell you something. So Ross is leaving us. It's very sad. And no, she's leaving us. So I'm going to tell you right now what she said to me in the office today. Before I came on air, I said I was going to out her, and Hannah had to put fingers in her ears. But Ross said, she's like, well, it doesn't matter. We can go really low on the prices because they can't sack me, can they? That's what she said. So it's going to be a hashtag naughty Ross. There is proof of it, Ross. I just said it on national TV.
It's all good. It's all good.
It's all
As
good.
I said, I was expecting it to be kind of a bit crazy.
It's going to be crazy. It's going to be like Sally. Oh my gosh, £3.95. So you've just got a strand of rose quartz and a strand of beautiful rainbow moonstone for a £10 note.
That's insane, isn't it? That is brilliant. It's amazing. Oh my gosh.
So, hugs, Sally.
Oh, that's nice.
Lovely.
Didn't tell you off for calling her crazy, so it must be okay.
No, she's awesome.
Oh.
She didn't say crazy hugs, no. She just. Okay.
Oh.
Ross has just said, just because of you, Sally, she's going to take another £1 off this. There you go. She says she wants it to be more of a crazy deal at £2.95. You've got to get it now, haven't you?
Oh my gosh, it's just a brilliant. Even if you didn't want to do anything with that,
Yeah.
you could have it in your stash and then bring it out later, or you could even sell it on if you wanted to.
You could, couldn't you? Yeah. You could get a load of stretches out of this. Or, you know, I'm somebody who, you know, if I'm on holiday or something, I don't want to wear like non-genuine gemstones. So for me, I just keep that as it is. And if I've got, you know, that would be your go-to piece on holiday. You could wear it with a pair of, you know, linen trousers or a maxi dress or whatever.
Anything,
just
yeah.
pop it on. Dress it up, dress it down.
That's a good idea.
And there's like, I mean, there's beautiful. You've got, some of these have got real moments of adolescence. Some of these have got beautiful kind of frosty moments. Some have got amazing clarity. We've only got 38, so you've got to be quick. Add it to your order for £2.95. Donna, Lisa, Sabrina, well done. Philippa, well done. Anne-Marie, well done. Merseyside, Bristol, Essex, Hampshire, Lancashire, collectors in Greater London. Do check out on the web. 175 carats for £2.95.
That just doesn't compute, does it?
It doesn't.
That shouldn't be allowed, but
it shouldn't be allowed. But it's Ross's last you've got less than a week, haven't you, now, in total? It's Ross's last week. It's Ross's last week. So, we're going to miss her. It's a bit of a dirty giggle. Right, next up, let's do our, do you know, this whole together, the whole togetherness of this, we've got some multicoloured beryl plain rounds coming up for you now. I just want to like put all of these together.
I think that would make a nice kit actually, if you get those 3 strands together, don't you?
Well, you're the kit lady,
Yeah.
so...
Well, they go very nicely together. You could team it with like a threading pack and some findings, or some wire or something like that, and you could, whatever you fancy, you could make something really pretty. Look at that.
And they've these two have gone to the prices that you would expect to see them in a kit as well today,
That's
as a bundle.
it. I don't normally let things go without the sort of like kit prices if they're sold individually.
There
so
you
that's,
go.
you know, it's a bit naughty.
It is a bit naughty.
She's a cheeky scamp.
That actually, all 3 of those would go beautifully with the kit today. With the, yes, stunning. Beautiful. They'd also go well with these as well.
Yeah, they would. That's a huge stash of link beads, isn't it?
Mm.
Oh.
Look at these coming up.
Look at that. Oh, steady.
It's called what, sorry? Winter ball. Oh, yes, it is. That's perfect. That is the perfect winter ball. That'd be lovely, wouldn't it, with the rose quartz and with these beautiful multicoloured beryl plain rounds. £9.95. Again, 30 carats. It's absolutely crazy when you look at the price point of what you've got right now. And you think of, I mean, this aquamarine here in the centre is bordering on what you would see, Santa Maria colour. I mean, some of these have got the richest of darkest of colours, but the colour palette together, if you're someone that prefers more of the kind of seafoam green aquamarines, you've then got, of course, your heliodors, you've got your goshenite, you've got your morganite, and they're all, look at that morganite there. There's beautiful kind of peach tones coming through.
They're really beautiful, aren't they?
They are.
I like the idea that you could, if you wanted to, you could separate them and then graduate your colour, like the ombre effect.
Well, I like that. I'm all about the ombre effect. Shall we do the Winter Ball link bead collection? All of the link beads, apart from the 4 that have catapulted. In fact, I'll reach them. So, I don't know anything about these at all, Hannah.
Wow.
Talk to me.
I have to admit, I don't know a lot about them. I know they're, I believe they're check glass link bead shapes. I think we had we originally had the global exclusive launch of them.
Oh, right.
With Mark Smith. And every time they seem to come on there, they seem to disappear very, very quickly.
Yes, I was warned that.
Yeah, and so I'm amazed. We've got such a huge bundle of them here, and you could make some fantastic, fantastic jewellery because you can interlink them, and you can make interesting designs out of them, and treat them like a seed bead. Team them with seed beads. Team them with those little beryls, maybe if you've got them as well. And then you could like sort of interlink designs. So I guess that's why it's called a link bead, really.
They're fantastic. Right, there's loads of you already on the phone lines for these. Hannah was right, they are very, very right. Don't miss out on these, start dialing straight away. Well done. Lots of you there already, my goodness me. Okay, let me tell you, right, let me at least give me a chance to tell you what's in these. So you've got the Checklink chalk white purple luster, I love those. You have also got as well the jet black. You've got the jet hematite. You've got the opaque pink. You've got the opaque white. So that's everything there, right?
Yeah, I think
There's
so.
800
Wow.
of these all together. 2 of the jet, 2 of the hematite, 2 of the opaque white, and then you've got the one bundle package of the purple there, and also the beautiful pink as well. Oh my gosh. $24.95 for 800 of these beautiful link bead, these link beads. It's what for 100? £3.11 for 100.
That's really good value, isn't it? You can make. I think you can make loads of pieces of jewellery out of it as well. I don't actually know how many pieces you'd need per se, but I'm pretty sure that Mark's done some fantastic work in the past, and I'm sure we could find some of those on. Is it on YouTube?
On YouTube,
or on Facebook,
yeah,
maybe?
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. Loads of you clearly already know what these are because everyone's going crazy. Try us out today. If you do your seed beading, these are going to be a lovely. I thought when I looked at them first of all, I was like, oh, they're super duos, and then I looked closely and I'm like, no, they're not super duos.
No, link beads.
They're so cool, and you can see how they all kind of fit together as well.
They are. I mean, they're an unusual shape, and I think that's what gives them the appeal. Because when you stitch them together, they're really intricate, but it looks kind of organic as well, because you've got a lovely sort of curved edge to them. So instead of having like your rigid sort of geometric pattern or something like that, you get a slightly more. It's like a softer line almost. But they're very pretty and very good if you put them with metallic seed beads and just punctuate them with a little pop of silver or something like that.
Perfect. Good luck. Right, we have got a rose gold plated base metal.
Whoa, look at that.
Oh my gosh. Oh, it's a Tongan box clasp as well. Oh, this is incredible. Right, have a look at this.
Wow, look at that.
They are beautiful. Look at that. So you've got pave set as well, as you can see underneath. You've got these stunning cubic zirconias set on this 5-strand clasp. I mean, for me, this is pure luxury, pure kind of decadence, and I just absolutely love this.
I think these look fantastic. If you've got pearls, or if you've got anything with sort of like a metallic sort of luster to it, they look really lovely. And then you'd obviously, because you've got all those separate loops, you can layer them up. So you can have, I mean, is it 5 on this one?
Yeah, there's 5.
Yeah, so if you imagine 5 different graduated lengths of pearls, or lengths of maybe spinel, or whatever it is that you happen to like. And you can make the most incredible, like, big swag draping necklace, something really dramatic, real perfect for a winter ball, masquerade ball.
Absolutely.
Or you could do like the bracelet thing and have like a really like multi-layered chunky bracelet and then that beautiful clasp. It just makes it look so expensive, doesn't it?
It does. It looks really expensive.
So lovely.
Really beautiful. Really beautiful. Really pretty, really, really pretty. I love as well, it's substantial. I mean, so you could have it as a feature piece if you had, like, say, an asymmetric design and you wanted to kind of have it.
Definitely, definitely. Well, I think that's the beauty of having a clasp that's like that, when it's a feature in its own right. So if your necklace spins round, it doesn't matter. You know how sometimes you end up like trying to weave it round so it's to the back again. You wouldn't want to when it looked like that.
And it just slides in as well, like it would do with, when you see the tube. It just slides in. Perfect. It's beautiful. And it's £6.95. I mean, a beautiful way to be able to add a real air of elegance to a piece, right?
Yeah, definitely. They're quite vintage looking, I think, as well.
They are.
Well, I mean, I obviously I like pearls anyway, but I would definitely team it with something like that because you can carry on that vintage look. And rose gold is still so popular as well.
It really, really is.
Very on trend.
I mean, you could do as well, just thinking about you talking vintage and then also pearls. You've got 5 strands there. So imagine, you've got an ivory and then kind of an antique rose and then like those peach hues. I mean, it'd be beautiful, wouldn't it?
You could really show them off, couldn't you?
5 different coloured strands. Good. £6.95. Talking of beautiful.
Oh,
These are really vintage as well.
they are, aren't they?
Yeah. I'd like these with like aventurine or something. I think that would look really pretty, very vintagey with the rose gold as well. So you've got 5 of the beautiful carved roses out of the shell pearl. They're really pretty, and they have like varying different nuances. So you've got kind of peaches coming through, you've got those beautiful traditional kind of rose pinks and blush colours coming through. I love that some of the tips have got kind of little white at the end of the tips, of really pastel kind of ballet slipper pink at the end of the tips, just like you would do on a flower. And they've all been carved out of one single piece of shell, which is just incredible.
I think this looks really nice in head vines and combs and slides and things like that as well. They're quite sweet, aren't they? They're not too heavy, so you can add them to things and they don't sort of pull your hair style down at all.
Yeah.
So I think they're a lovely addition actually.
£1.39 each, all hand carved.
Wow.
That's beautiful, and they're half drilled as well. So they work really well for studs, or if you wanted to set them onto a ring as well.
Yeah, just glue them onto a piece of wire really, and do anything you want with it. So weave it into a design, or add it. Even if you've got like a floral display, you could add your own little sort of embellishments with beads, and then these carved roses as well.
Be beautiful, or like a corsage as well, maybe for like a wedding or something, or in like you say, like a headpiece, like little into the hair, or put them on little.
You could maybe do like cufflinks or something as well if you fancied, you know, just a little floral hint.
I like that. I like that. They're beautiful, and they're not all everyone's slightly different as well. So they've got slightly different shades of pink. It's almost like you would see in a rose garden, like just that subtle different shades.
I like the one as they're spinning around, that you've got one. It's kind of like it's almost peach, and then it goes pink as you turn it. I think that's really pretty.
There's only 21 of these in stock, so do be quick on the phone lines if you don't want to miss out. It's like a little rose garden.
Oh, super sweet.
They'd be great for kind of Alice in Wonderland as well, like painting the roses red. That colours remind me of those. Just want to come along with some red paint. Isn't it interesting? We've both gone, like talking about these.
Yeah.
I was working with someone the other day. Who was it? And they were saying about how your voice and your mannerisms and everything, depending on kind of gemstones that you're working with or you're talking about, it kind of you change. Like
you do, yeah. I mean, I do believe you get affected by the gemstones, and then I'm a strong believer in colour therapy and colour theory as well.
Absolutely.
So,
absolutely.
It's obviously having a calming effect.
It is having a calming effect. Oh, so we have got coming up for you next. I haven't even showed you this. Star by. Now this is fun and this is perfect. Look at this.
That's a pow kind of a pink,
isn't it? Look, our energy has all changed. Our energy's all changed. This is vivacious. You've got these magentas. You've got these amazing striations. It's all coming up for you on the other side of this. It's your star by. We are back, and we're back with a star by. This is awesome. I am very excited to show you this. It really is vivid and bright. And
happy pink.
Happy pink. I like this. I'm not, no disrespect, I am not really into pink. It's not my kind of thing. So, no, neither's Hannah, as you can tell.
No.
But I love this. A lot of these have got kind of like a violet undertone to them. You've got some that have got these kind of plum hues, some that have got those kind of magentas. They're big as well, aren't they? 8 mil. I mean, they are statement pieces on their own, and when you look at them as well, every single one tells a different story. Like this one's really cool. It's like almost like a planet that you've got there.
Bullseye almost, yeah.
It is, isn't it? That's so cool. This one here as well, it's got like beautiful rings and then moments of clarity through it. You've got, this one's really kind of dreamy and kind of a bubblegum pink. And again, that one's almost like a marble, you know, when you used to have marbles as a kid. This one's got this kind of damson colour. They all tell a different story, don't they? Every single one of them. That's so cool. That almost looks like a geode when you slice into a geode. That's really awesome.
You could just rosary link these if you wanted to. Like you've just got some, I don't know if you'd use a 0.8 or a 0.6 actually if you're using wire. Maybe a 0.6 wire, and then just do double-ended eye pins and then link them together. So rosary linked together. And then they're very effective, and then of course it allows them to move more fluidly as well, and you can wear them as a long line necklace, and again, just something you can just chuck over the top of your head and not worry about it.
Fab, that's a great idea.
You know, it's fun, it's just a pop of colour.
And when they're all separated as well, you see each of the designs more, right? So with that rosary linking, that's going to kind of really make each individual one really kind of pop out and stand out.
Definitely.
That's a fab idea. Oh, I love this strand. For somebody who's not into pink, I absolutely love this strand.
Converted her. Yeah.
It's £11.95 for 80 carats of beautiful banded agate. It's incredible, really, really incredible value. And they've all been faceted as well. And what I love about the faceting on these is that it's quite subtle. So sometimes when you facet something that has this much intricacy actually within the stones themselves, almost kind of takes away from the stones. But with this particular strand, each one of those facets just gives it another, you know, it's a different element. It gives it something even more kind of visual and beautiful.
I think it's the bouncing the light around, which is always attracting, well, attractive to us anyway. And then I think it's one of those things, you can pick the stone that you like the most, and you could perhaps just use maybe 3 or 4 of them, and then you could make lots of suites of jewellery if you wanted to, but very, you know, inexpensively. You could perhaps just have like a single drop on a chain, or you could go for the stretchy bracelet, or you could make some like little three link earrings, you know, so that they just link together and quite, you know.
I'd like one of
easy to do.
these. Yeah, I'd like one of these, like just on some kind of like leather bracelet. Could you add these with like macrame?
As long as the drill hole is big enough to get the threading material through, which I think it probably is with those. It looks quite substantial. So I think you could do macrame, you know, like wish bracelets or just macrame bracelets or anything really.
Perfect.
It's a nice size as well.
What's that you say, Ross? I know, right? I love that kind of geode-y looking one. Oh my gosh. Do you know Kate Middleton wears this?
Oh.
Did you know that? Yeah, she's got some Shiva eye earrings. Kate Middleton has.
Didn't know that.
I used to have a picture, but I don't have it anymore. Otherwise, I'd show you. Yeah, she has been photographed with Shiva eye earrings. But this is an amazing. Look at all of these that you get. Oh, these are so cool. This is totally my kind of thing. Totally my kind of thing.
It makes me think of like the when you get a posh coffee and they do the swirly thing in the top.
It's all about the posh coffee. Oh, I've not had a coffee for 7 days.
Oh yeah, I'd forgotten you were doing your special, your clean eating thing. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm completely the opposite.
It's all right.
I am entirely caffeine.
They're gorgeous. Oh, look, and then you see the bottom side of them as well.
Do you know, they almost look like cowrie shells from that side.
They do, don't they?
Or like a creme brulee. Or is
They look like a toasted marshmallow.
Yeah. Oh, look at that.
So you're getting 185 carats of Shiva eye shell in multiple shapes at £14.95. That is just where we're starting today. Just where we're starting. Really awesome. I love Shiva's eye, and it's just a fossil shell, isn't it? It's really cool. I've not really seen them at the back because I've only ever seen them set into jewellery. Like little mushrooms.
Yeah, and they are reversible as well. I mean, so you can just have whichever side you prefer at the front of your jewellery. So whether you want it to be like a dome in like a prong set ring or something, or go the other way around and have perhaps, I don't know, like I'm thinking of like a few kind of almost netted.
Yes.
With the swirls on the front, like coffee cream colours and things like that. Oh, lots of ideas for that one.
They're beautiful. They're £9.95. Make sure you check it out on the web though, peeps. They're really unusual. I mean, and then when you see kind of like, let me just show you one of the backs of these. And you can see that kind of mottled look that you've got there. Can you see that? Yeah, it is. It's like you've got the shell on that side and then it's almost like you've got coral on the other side.
Yeah, I can't help but think of cowrie shells. We used to spend hours as children hunting for these tiny, tiny little cowrie shells because my mum said they were lucky.
Yeah.
So maybe I should tell him, here you go, here's an alternative.
Yeah.
And you don't have to hunt for them for hours.
No. You could make like little, if you've got like a tree of life or something, I don't know how you do it, but you could use some of the small ones at the bottom of the base. You could make like little mushrooms.
Oh, that'd be sweet.
How cool would that be?
Well, I guess you could do that as a prong set, couldn't you? If you made that sort of the base of a mushroom and then up into the prong to hold the top of the mushroom on. I like that idea.
Do you like that?
Alison,
you can have
Alison
that.
did, what did she do? We had a mythological creatures day and she did a flower fairy and then the flower fairy's house gazebo thing. We could have had the little...
Could have had some little mushrooms
in the garden. Oh, we've missed a trick there.
I love that.
Remember that for next time.
I'm going on a mushroom hunt next week after next.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, be careful.
Oh no, it's like it's guided.
Good.
It's with an expert. Sorry, Emma's not coming into Jewellery Maker. Yeah. So no, I'm going with an expert. So yes, it's going to be really cool. I'm quite excited about it. And then we get to eat. They cook a meal and stuff, and then we get to eat some of the foraged mushrooms and stuff.
Fantastic.
But I really want to. I think I said last time I've been doing loads of foraging. So I'm making my own cider at the moment, my own perry at the moment. But I really want to learn more about what you can
hunter-gatherer kind of
hunter-gatherer.
knowledge.
Yeah, living off the land. It's awesome.
Yeah. See, my extent of that is to go bramble picking and make a crumble.
That's awesome. Although not in October though.
No.
You should not after. Sorry, not in November.
No, we've kind of it's gone now, hasn't it? Really.
Yeah, there's a few there, but I think they say that the devil pees on them or something. That's like
I didn't know
that's
about
what
that.
it says. The devil's peed on them if you pick them after the end of October.
Is that just because they're a bit sour?
I don't know. I'm not touching them.
Maybe.
So
that's put me right off the crumble.
sorry, lovely, but they're all right up until November. Up until no, it's October, isn't it? Anyway, it doesn't matter. Up until September, you're okay. So let's shut up about blackberries, and I don't know where I am either. These are massive.
I absolutely love these. We had in the office we have a sort of a mood board session where we put together a whole load of things that we like the feel of, like the look of, and then work out from that with the buying team what kind of things we might like to get in.
Oh, I want to work with you.
And we've been
nice.
it's fun, yeah. And we've been talking about all the different sort of ideas and things we can do. And then I'd asked for some sort of ivory colours of these for a wedding show. And then when we started to look at them, we hit on all these wonderful colours of things. And like it's like a disco ball, isn't it? But
it is.
They're lightweight.
Right, there's only 9 left. They're huge.
Scramble for them, aren't they? They're absolutely fab. I
They
really
are.
love them, and all the colours as well. Because you've got this lovely mosaic of shell and abalone in there, you can pick any of those colours out and team it with it. So if you've got greens or purples or pinks or anything,
They're going to go with everything, aren't they?
it's amazing. I love them. Can you tell?
No, I love them as well. I can tell. It's good that your energy's good.
It's good. It's good. Yeah. No, I've always liked these, and to see them like this.
I've seen the round ones, but I like this puffy. What do we call these? Puffy coins. They're massive. They'd be really. Do you know what? You could put one of these on the end of your light pole in the bathroom, and they'd be really cool because it's quite kind of nautical.
Well, it is a bit, but I was thinking actually if you had like a really long line, sort of lariat style. well, I guess it's 1920s sort of thing I'm thinking of, with black seed beads and then
Oh, yes.
maybe some malachite or some greens and purples and things in there, and then have a really long tassel coming off the end of each of those on either end.
I love that.
And literally just sort of tie it in a loose knot and just wear.
I love
yeah,
that.
I could so see that.
I love that. I think that's a brilliant idea.
Easy jewellery to wear as well. You just bung it around over the top of it. It's like all roll necks are all coming in again apparently. So back, I think it was the 80s when I last wore those, but lariat style jewellery is perfect for that.
It is. I love lariat style jewellery. Oh my gosh, these are awesome.
Ooh.
Just touch them.
Oh, they are silky, aren't they?
Aren't they?
So are these like the lariat style thing? Do we need a slider with it? How do?
You're the expert, Hannah.
Do you know what? I'm not on this. I'm not on this one, I'm afraid. Yeah.
Yes. Yes, you would, wouldn't you?
Yeah, so a slider to stop them from slipping off. But they're so silky, aren't they?
They are. They're so cool.
Do you know what? I'd be tempted, just a bit radical, just earrings. Just a shepherd's hook and have a long, silky,
That's really
very
cool.
disco.
They remind me of those earrings that you put through and then hang down the back. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah,
they'd be
the half and half.
Yeah, they'd be too thick to go through your hole, but they're fab. So they're ideally for a slider mechanism. But there's so many things you could do with these, isn't there? There's so many things you could do with these. 3.35 grams of sterling silver. Beautiful snake finish that you've got here. It feels like fabric against the skin. It's got that silky, beautiful, smooth finish. And also as well, it's not going to catch or pull on anything if you've got like any kind of a knitted sweater on or something like that. A knitted sweater. When did I turn into my nan? Or a knitted sweater? I've never said that before in my life.
Oh,
knitted sweater.
Knitwear.
Yeah, knitwear.
Fine.
Yeah, if you've got
it's
knitwear
the right
on,
terminology.
a knitted sweater. Oh, put that knitted sweater on, love. It's a bit chilly outside.
Oh.
Bless me. Somebody's got to. But there's loads of silver in this for £12, isn't there?
There is absolutely
beautiful.
loads. I mean, I think they're so pretty as well. I mean, anything that's silver tends to have a really high shine to it, doesn't it? So if you add it to anything, it's going to look amazing.
Gorgeous. And what I love with the snake chain as well is that it is. I know you've just said about having a high shine, and it absolutely has a high shine. But with the snake chain, there's almost it kind of makes it look more satin as well. Like you've got that shine, but then you've almost got a kind of satin feel on the. Can you see that? Do you know what I mean? Like a satin feel on the surface. It's beautiful. It does. It's all right. Sometimes words just come out for me as well, Ross. But I'm on the telly, so it's.
Oh dear.
Shall we do some gold-plated sterling silver drop earrings?
Ooh.
Oh, I like these. You're getting £3.
Have they got a loop on them as well?
Yeah, they've got a loop on them.
I've not seen these.
Have you not?
No.
She's like, all right, let me show them. You can have a look in a minute. I love these. I absolutely love these. So what you have got is these beautiful hook, and then they elongate down. They've got this wonderful kind of fluidity and this beautiful round finish at the bottom. And then you've got that loop at the back, but it's, it's disguised at the back there. It's kind of hidden.
I think it gives you options, doesn't it?
It
I mean,
does.
you could wear those on their own quite happily, or if you chose to, you can attach anything to the loop. So if you have a favourite gemstone or a birthstone or even little charms, you could pop them on there. Interchangeable. You could have a snowflake for Christmas parties or something, or a pearl if you're going to a wedding, and then perhaps, I don't know, maybe amethyst your thing, and that could be your everyday wear.
Oh, that'd be lovely. Amethyst and the yellow gold. There's loads of silver in these as well. There's loads of silver. These are weighty, real quality. Have a feel.
I will. gosh,
They're solid.
They're really substantial, actually.
They are.
Oh,
They're
I like
solid
those.
and they're really sturdy.
I wonder, could you use like a bail? I reckon you probably could. So if you took your pliers in and sort of you didn't want to use it as an earring, I think you could probably turn this into a like sort of an enclosed loop here, and then feed your chain or your threading material through there, so it becomes a pendant bail, and then you've got so many in the pack, you've got enough to do earrings and a necklace.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
19.95 for 3
like
pairs.
those.
They're really lovely. They're
Or
really
you can hang them the
substantial.
other way up. You know what? If you push that closer, so it
Yeah.
wasn't a hook, you could hang them all on a piece of threading material with gemstones between them and have them kind of the other way up almost.
You could, couldn't you?
Yeah. Oh, I like those.
Endless options.
Yes.
Endless options. Me. We've had a message in from somebody who's not going on a mushroom. What, can you put it on my screen, please, Rob? 'Cause, Rob?
Hey, who's Rob?
I'll wait till they find where crisps grow wild
in the countryside. I like that.
Brilliant.
I reckon they'll grow in the same place where you find the chocolate bar tree.
Ah.
And I'm coming on the hunt with you.
Yeah, feel free. Feel free.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
there a gin bush? Like juniper berries?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Like a Monty
but-
Python sketch. I've got some sloes though, Ross. I've just got loads of sloes in the freezer right now because I picked them before the first frost, which they say you should wait till the first frost because then they're sweeter. So I put them. I picked them before the first frost, so I put them in the freezer. So they've now gone frozen. No, I picked them before we had the first frost. No, they haven't been. They haven't. I picked them before it ever went frosty, Ross. Now they're frost is like, so now it's the second frost. I'm like, no, they haven't seen.
It's the third frost.
Until I put them in the freezer, they haven't seen any frost yet. But they're frozen in the freezer, Ross. Yeah, they are. Yes. See this hook? Right. Is it star by time? We've got a star by coming up for you straight after this. I love these.
Can I say it?
Go on.
Goody goody gumdrops.
You've said it. They're amazing. Oh my gosh, and then when you...
Yeah.
So I looked at these straight away and I thought they're kind of rose gold, like beautiful kind of bronzy colour, like copper colour. And then when you turn them, they've then got these greens coming through and the golds. And what are these? I've never seen these before.
Well, the reason for the goody goody gumdrops, I think they're called gumdrop beads.
They are.
They're fab. I mean, I like using them with seed beads because that's kind of my thing, and I like using them sort of like as a fringe kind of effect, or sort of like a raised section in a multi-layer bib style necklace.
Ooh, I like that.
But you can also go quite sort of funky with them. You can put them with sort of leather and macrame bracelets and have all the gumdrops standing up in a line. So it's almost like a spiked kind of bracelet.
I'm in. Can somebody make me that, please?
Well, there you go.
There we go. I shall speak to. I'll speak to somebody. I'll speak to.
How about me?
How about you, Hannah? Can you make me a macrame gumdrop bracelet? These are ace. I'll buy some of these. Or I could be inspired to make my own, couldn't I?
Yeah.
Should be inspired to. That's totally my kind of jewellery. And it's rose gold and black, which is like my favourite combination ever.
There you go, there you go. Made for you.
They're so cool.
They are. I love them.
How do we know how they... Because it's like, you look at them, there's 20 pieces. Like the back there is like all kind of rose gold. And then I'm guessing that colour then penetrates through, reflects through the crystal.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I think, I could be wrong here, but I suspect that they're all sort of, because they'll come from a similar place as seed beads. I'm assuming that they're glass beads, possibly check glass beads, but then they have the coating on the back, so you get the best of both. So you've got some clarity, you've got some reflective qualities in there. And then it's a bit like if you team it with another colour, it then bounces the colour of what you've teamed with it off it.
So I can see like greens coming through here as well, which is quite cool. I'm just going to do something a bit mad. Let's...
Pick a colour, yeah.
We talked about greens coming through.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I think like rose golds and coppers with greens work wonderfully anyway, because when you get copper and then it gets older, it goes green naturally, doesn't it? It's like third degree colour. So I think those two are, like, you know, a match in heaven, I think.
They're lovely. £3.95. Oh, get loads. Buy loads of these. I love them. You're getting 20 for £3.95. That's crazy price. It's crazy. And they're just really, I just keep looking at them because every time you look at them, they change and they're like, see, because that's been coated rose.
Yeah, that's more solid there with that colour.
Yeah, but then it's clear on this side.
Do you know what I'm picturing in my head now? All these wonderful wirework sculptural people, sculptors, of which I'm not, sadly. They could make like a little dinosaur.
I was just
with
thinking.
These is like sort of stegosaurus.
Stegosaurus, that's
kind of spikes down the tail or something.
Exactly
down the head.
what I was thinking.
Oh, I could see that.
They're
Super
awesome.
cute.
Look at that. They're awesome. Buy loads. £3.95. You could have so much fun with these, couldn't you?
You could. I mean, even if you just used a few of them, just for a bit of fun, just to see how you get on with them. I think once you start to use them and start to get them into your designs, you'll find more and more ways of using them as well. You could do all kinds of, you know, like tree of life and things like that, and you could have these kind of as a raised sort of tree surface. And quite often people use chips and nuggets and things like that with like antique bronze wire or copper wire.
What did you say, Ross? Oh. At that price you can buy a few and experiment as well, because the drill holes are like right at the bottom. Could you like put them like flat to flat?
Yeah.
And make some kind of almost like a lozenge type shape?
Like a sort of a...
I'd like that in a ring or something.
Maybe petals, some kind of petals around a flower or a star.
You can make a really cool star, couldn't you? They'd be really good for Christmas decorations as well, because
They would actually. I mean, I'm just thinking. Initially, I was thinking starfish, but it could be a star, as in night sky star. I think they're quite cute. And then you just have make like a little loop or something with like a wire loop, and then just hook them onto your tree or into your jewellery.
That's me making a star not very well, because they're still on the strand.
Yeah, that's it. I think they're sweet.
They are sweet, aren't they?
I reckon you could probably fasten it if you did like a tiara twist with them. So like a like a 0.4 wire and thread it through 5 of them into a loop and then twist it, and then as long as you twist it enough, it'll hold them in position.
They're ace. Oh, loads of you multi-bought. Mary and Jane bought 2, Brenda's bought 2, Kathleen's bought 2. There's loads. So here's what I want to do. I want to start a whole line of like pet jewellery. But like, I want to start making like colours. You know, you were talking earlier about different gemstones and people that believe in crystal healing and therapies and stuff. And I'm doing a crystal therapy course at the moment. But I think people are crazy about their pets, and people are really into, you know, you can buy
dressing them up.
Yeah, and you can buy pet collars. Like I found a pet collar that was like almost 6 figures. I know it was all encrusted with diamonds and stuff. It was ridiculous. But there's absolutely a niche there. So I want to create a whole line of pet jewellery, and like I think they'd be awesome. And then you could have like the matching owner's jewellery to go with it, so you can match your pets. Do you like that idea?
I do. I think that's really cute.
Thanks. I'll say you can have that, but no, it's mine.
No, not if it's going.
No, that's mine.
You're going to do that.
I love this charm.
It's just cute, isn't it? So I think anyone that's a pet lover anyway, but also like memorial jewellery as well for pets.
Yes.
That's quite nice to have, just a little memento. That's quite cute.
Big hole on that. I would wear that on a leather cord just around my wrist. I think that's lovely. Memorial jewellery for pets. That's so lovely. And do you know what? I think Angela would say this if I know she's just left, but I think Angela would say this if she was here. I think she would say, you know, you could go to a place where they where you take your pets after they've gone, and you could like sell your. This is going to sound really morbid.
Oh, that's
no,
as a business idea, isn't it?
As a business idea, you could sell, you know, memorial. You could have get some discs and get them engraved with the name of your pet and that kind of thing on there as well. And then you could have little charms. And there's a market there. You're never out of business, are you? But there's a market there.
But equally, it's quite cute on its
It
own.
is quite cute on its own. Just buy it. £5.95. If that was from that charm company,
it'd be another £25 on top, wouldn't it?
Exactly. Yeah. And then some. And then some. Certainly, if it's been enamelled. I know, 95 sterling silver, loads of silver in this, really solid. 2.2 grams of silver. I'd be tempted to multi-buy on these. I've got one of my best friend's daughter, she's training to be a vet, and she's at university at the moment, and she just loves animals, and this would be like a lovely little gift for her for Christmas. Just on a cord or something.
Yeah, just a simple cord. Perfect.
Gorgeous. £5.95. Or you could go to a pet store and sell your jewellery to a pet store, like an independent pet store. There you go. Let's do what, sorry? Pack of 5. These are awesome.
Aww.
These are so cool. You can make earrings out of here. These you could actually. This is what I want to do on a pet collar. You could actually fix them into a pet collar.
So it's like little
have
prints.
little paw prints, like walking up the pet collar.
I like it. Look at that.
Wasted here I am. I've even put it that way because it's like the paw prints walking. There. Oh, hello. On it. They're gorgeous. So you're getting 5 of these. They're lovely. So you could make, you know, could make a pair of earrings, pendant.
Little charm bracelets.
Little charm bracelets. Oh, they'd be lovely on charm bracelets, wouldn't they? Or ankle bracelet. They'd be lovely on an ankle bracelet, little charms.
They would. And I think with all these little charms that have got little cut out sort of filigree pieces, you can inset them with like resin in different colours.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
You know, if perhaps you've got like 2 pets and you want to do one with blue resin and one with green resin or something to differentiate between the pets' jewellery.
That would be really cool.
Because it is pets' jewellery, isn't it? That's what we're talking.
Yeah.
If we're doing little collars and things.
£5.95. That's so good for 5 of these. It's brilliant, isn't it? Like £1.20 each for sterling silver. They're really, really cute. You could sell these on a craft store. If you put these on just a simple, like shepherd's hook, sterling silver shepherd's hook with just a jump ring, and you could easily sell those on a craft store for what, £20, something like that, all in sterling silver.
Yeah, well, it's like what you said earlier, when you've got like a disc that could be engraved with the name. It doesn't have to be a memorial. It could be that onto like a split ring or something, and then it could be personalised name tags or something to put on the collars.
Oh my!
I need to go home. Charm. Yeah.
I need to go home and start making these now. That's so cool. Right, we've got coming up for you. Sorry, I'm just looking at these bones. We've got coming up for you after the break. Some little bones, some little bone earrings. Coming up after the breaks, we've got the kits. We have got. Look how absolutely incredible, Hannah. You have outdone yourself on this one.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, I really love it anyway. So
it's beautiful. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to see what you're demoing. It is coming up on the other side of this, along with some more great deals. Don't go anywhere. We will see you in 2.
Our brand new Get Started with Jewellery Maker page has been created to provide help and guidance for jewellery making newbies. If you need design suggestions, hints and tips, or help with perfecting your jewellery designs, we're here to help. Head over to facebook.com/getstartedwithjm, where our talented in-house designers are happy to answer your jewellery making questions, offer inspiration, and get you started in your jewellery making journey. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates through items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from Jewellery Maker. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Are you new to Jewellery Maker? For a limited time, we're offering new customers a wonderful free gift. The free gift includes 2 beautiful genuine gemstone strands in an organza bag. As long as you qualify as a new customer and haven't shopped with us before, then your free gift will be automatically added to your order when you make your first purchase. It's really that simple. Gemstone strands are selected at random, so gemstone size, colour and type will vary for each new customer. Why stop there? Once you receive your gemstones, we'd love to see what you create. Share your designs with us via our Facebook page and join our creative community of jewellery makers. Start your jewellery making journey with us today. Create, wear, share.
Welcome back to Jewellery Maker. So I was just checking with Hannah that I hadn't got green.
You're not going to tell them that.
Well, they know I've been doing my green smoothie. Day 7. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'm so proud of myself. But then I finish on Tuesday's my last day because it's 10 days. But then Wednesday and Thursday, they don't eat any solid food yet. Basically have a green smoothie for breakfast and then have a salad for lunch and a salad for dinner. And then only introduce your protein back in on Friday. So really, it's like a 10-day detox. Well, it's 13 days really. So
that's hardcore.
It is hardcore, isn't it? But Friday is my only day off this week. So next week. So winner. I'm going to have a chicken Caesar salad or something. I'm going to, I might make some soup or something. Anyway. Soup after I had all that liquid, yeah. Right, so it's kit time. Oh my God, these cabochons are dreamy.
They are, and a lot of them as well.
There really, really is. You've got a huge 480 carats of rose quartz. They are absolutely stunning.
Got some whoppers in that.
I know.
Ooh.
Now, Rose, I know this sounds a bit weird, but it's me, right? So I know this sounds a bit weird. But when I look at rose quartz, I always think it reminds me, it's like, I think if you bottled your dreams, then this is what they'd look like.
Aww.
Do you like that?
Aww.
It's different.
Very sweet.
I love Ross. Ross has no filter. She's like, yeah, weirdo. I do. I think they're dreamy. I don't know. I think of like the BFG when he went around like collecting dreams in bottles, and I don't know if it was like
film.
something from the look at that. It's got kind of beautiful kind of shimmer inside. The clarity is amazing. That's huge. Absolutely huge. I mean, so you're going to get a variety of shapes, a variety of sizes. I love this one. You've got, it's almost like a kind of sunburst within the rose quartz. I mean, it's dreamy. It really, really is. You've got 480 carats of the rose quartz in your multi-shaped cabochon assortments. In this particular assortment, you have got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. You've got 12 in this one. Some of them from this, like this beautiful little slender one. You've got this little, I mean, they'll all be unique and different. This is what I mean about it being dreamy. It's got that internal light. It is dreamy.
I think we've lost Roz.
Yeah,
she's
I think she's dreaming.
She's drifted off into a dream world.
Yeah.
She just says, dreamy, in our ears.
You've also got your galvanized silver, you've Duracoat galvanized silver 8 O's. You have got your fuchsia lined crystal 11 O's. You have got your white pearl 15 O's. You have got 45.7 meters, 50 yards of your 0.6. No, you've got your wildfire, but I don't know what. So it's inch. That's what confused me.
Yeah, 50 yards.
It's the gate. It's 0.15 mil, which is what we usually say. But I was like, what's 0.006 inch? There you go. They've just got both.
They've got everything on there.
They've got everything on there with your wildfire as well. So you're getting your wildfire, which is your 50 yards of your wildfire. You are getting 480 carats of your rose quartz, and I am just going to add this up right now because I know roughly what one of these would cost in my local crystal shop. You've got your 3 tubes of your beautiful seed beads. So you've got the fuchsia lined crystal seed beads, the 11 O's. You've got your Duracoat galvanized silver, which are your 8 O's, and then you've got your beautiful white pearl, which are your 15 O's, and they are stunning. And I mean, wait till you see what Hannah's created with these. They are absolutely amazing. Look at this.
Well, it's called Flamboyant Flamingo, so it had to be fairly wow, didn't it?
It's very wow.
Yeah.
Do you know, it's very kind of, it reminds me of like New Orleans kind of Mardi Gras feel to it.
Oh, okay, cool. I was just thinking, I couldn't work out which way would be more kind of feather-like, and actually I think because a lot of the cabochons that I've got in there are either ovals or pear drop shapes. I've almost gone for like a floral design, but then I've sort of had the idea of a flamingo standing on one leg at the same time, so that's sort of subconsciously tried to go like a bit flamingo-y, but without it being obvious. Or you could you could stitch them together in the opposite way round, so it's more sort of like the tapered end outward, which was probably more feather-like. I don't know.
That's really cool.
I'm not sure.
That's really, really cool.
I love doing it anyway. But I mean, the whole thing with this is like you don't have to use all of it in one go.
Brilliant.
So there you go. So if you just want the one, you can make one for yourself and make loads to sell.
Definitely. I love that. And people love rose quartz. It is a massive seller. It is. People love rose quartz.
Yeah. How low are we going to go? How low can we go? Oh, wow.
Oh, my gosh. That is crazy. So in this kit, I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I've got 12 cabochons. Now, every kit will be different. You can't be guaranteed that you're going to get 12 cabochons. But right now, even if you were just in a jewellery shop and you're paying, I don't know, say £5, £4 for these, £5, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
It's an incredible value just for the gemstone
Just for
alone.
the gemstones.
Yeah.
Everybody else agrees. Look, the phone lines have gone crazy. Collecting Leicestershire, well done. Audrey, Northumberland. Alexandra in West Yorkshire. Well done to Helena. You've got yours. Surrey, South Yorkshire, and Michelle's with us there in the Highlands. Oxfordshire's with us as well. That is outstanding value. Plus, you've got your wildfire. Plus, you've got your 3 tubes of your seed beads as well. I mean, it's incredible value.
It really is. It really is. I mean, I think these are fabulous. The fact you get all the different sizes as well. So you can put them all into one big piece of jewellery. You can have cocktail rings. You could have little bracelets. You could have like single pendants. If you got, I mean, I think that's small enough. If you got a couple that was similar kind of size, you could even go for earrings if you wanted.
You could, couldn't you?
I would recommend the smallest ones if you could for those, because they're substantial stones.
You don't want low bluggers, do you?
No.
Nobody wants a low blugger.
No, but like an amazing cocktail ring would be fantastic.
Yeah, I really like this little round one.
It's cute, isn't it?
It's cute.
I can imagine that sort of set in silver, actually.
Absolutely.
Very nice.
It's got like
very sweet.
Little glows all the way through it. It's beautiful. Okay, £27.75 for the entire kit. That's not just the cabochons. You've got it all, and the seed beads. Do check out. So, Hannah, what are you going to be making for us today?
Well, essentially, it's just a bezel set cabochon, and then it's entirely up to you how far you take that as a design. So whether you stick with one, that's fine, or whether you go for the whole hog and just chuck them all together like I did and go for a big flamboyant look. It's entirely up to you. But it's the same principle, and it's also the same principle whether you're making it into a necklace or a ring or a bracelet. Once you've made your component parts, you can stitch them together in any way that you can imagine, really.
Perfect.
So it's all interchangeable, really.
I can't wait to see it.
Okay, so what I've got is I've chosen a cabochon, and I've put the silver 8/0s on a piece of fireline or wildfire, and then I'm just putting enough there so that I can get a nice sort of collar to it. So that one is just about right. So I think I've got 40 on there. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to turn that into a loop. So I'm going to feed the needle through. Whoops. And then because I've got sort of a fairly short piece of thread for the demo purposes, I'm going to start doing the stitching. But what I'd normally recommend is you go all the way around with your thread and then come out again. And then you start doing a peyote stitch.
Right.
So I'm going to pick up, so I've got these lovely pink beads. So they're kind of pink on the inside and clear on the outside. So you get a lovely sort of inner glow of the pink. So that's like a hot pink colour, but it's not too sort of powerful.
Right.
All powerful. So what I'm doing is I'm stitching over the top of a bead and then through a bead and over the top and through. And I'm just adding one bead each time. And I don't want the tension to be too tight, because you need to make sure that whatever you're making is going to sort of sit around this stone at all times. So I'm just going to keep adding those on. And then what you do is you slowly build these up, so you have different layers, and I get to a point where I've got 3 rows of the pink beads. Hang on, this one's trying to escape. Maybe I should be a little more taut with the tension there, because I just want you to be able to see the peyote happening. So picking one up, going over the top of the next silver and through the one after that. So they sort of sit on the top. I don't know how close you can see. Like this. And you slowly build them up. You can do this, if you want to, you can do more rows of the silver or all in the pink or anything you like. The principle is, as long as it fits around the stone, and then you can do this stitch around it.
Okay.
So it's all good. So if I just go round until we get to a step up point, so I can show you where that is, adding them in, just picking up as we go. And I quite like the idea. I've done one of these in labradorite before. I think it was with gold as well. So I mean, the stone, I think, is the thing that's the crowning glory, and the seed beads are just like the embellishment in this case. And with this, like particularly rose quartz, I've had so many people have asked me about this because I put it on the other day just to see if it would work as a whole piece or if it'd be too heavy. And I think it's one of those things that you perhaps wouldn't want to wear it to the office all day long, but if you were going to a ball or a function or a party or something, I think it's fine. But the amount of people that have sort of thought that it's all kind of machine made, it's like, well, what's that? Is how is it formed? And then when you tell them that you make them with needle and thread, they just can't quite believe it.
It's incredible, isn't it? And something like that as well, that piece that you've made, that real statement piece, you know, you could, if you're somebody that sells your jewellery, if you had that kind of a centrepiece on your stand, on your table, it would really
a talking point, isn't
bring
it?
people in, wouldn't it? And then they might, you know, if that would be quite considered, but you may have smaller ones like you're creating right now that you could just have as a single pendant.
Definitely, definitely. So this was just going to show you the little step up, and then I'll cut to another one that I've made earlier. So I'm adding the last bead into this row, but then when the needle's coming out, it's not only going through the silver bead, I'm also going to just hook it through the very first pink bead that I'd added on that row, and that's your step up. And then what you do is you stitch your next row only between the pink beads that you've added. Oh. And then that's how you get the peyote level. And then when you're stitching them together, you get this lovely, it's kind of like a diagonal stripe almost. I don't know if you can see that, so I have to move this out of the way a minute. So you get that by adding 3 rows of the pink. I can just tilt it so you can see it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so 3 rows of the hot pink, and then there's 1 row of the sort of pearlized white on the one side. And then what you do with that is you just pop your stone in to make sure that it's going to fit. Hang on, I'll just do that.
Net for your
So
stone.
so it's like a little net. So the stone can't fall out. And then you pass your needle through the other side, and you do the same on the other side. So I've got to the point where I've got 3 rows of the pink here. So I've only got the pearlized section to go, which hopefully is the one that will cinch it all in. So if I pop that in, give it a little wiggle to try and get the tension in, and then all I'm going to do is I'm going to add in one of these in between each of the pink that are sticking out. Let's check I've stepped up there. Oops. And all that does, it cinches it in and kind of locks it in place. And then once you've got these lovely once you've got these lovely pieces, you can then decide what you're going to do with it. So it might be that you make all of your pieces. It's kind of one of the things that I did with this kit, was I made all of the cabochons first and then sort of arranged them on the desk and decided how I wanted them to look, and if I was going to put them all in one piece or if I was going to have some separate. There we are. Whoops.
That's so cool.
Nearly pinged that one across the room by accident. Sorry about that. But it is slightly sort of hypnotic. Once you get into it, you just have to make sure the stone sort of sits in the middle while you're cinching it in. And if you find, I think the other piece that I've got, so I've got another one here, I think this one's actually a little bit loose. So if you need to add another layer of your peyote stitching in, you can, or you can pass your thread back through the centremost ring of beads, if you like, and then that just gives it a bit more strength. So nearly there. Just going to pass them through. And the beauty of seed beads is you can stitch them together. So if you've made a flat piece of peyote or some netting or something, you can pick up your cabochon and at any point, and you can stitch it to it. So quite often if I've done a netted design, that's how I'll attach the cabochon in, is to do this with it.
Okay.
And then literally just stitch through anywhere really, as long as you can try and hide your thread as you go, and it looks nice and neat. Or it does after a while.
It's really cool.
It's to do tension, I think.
It's really... We were talking about this the other day. I don't know whether I mentioned it to you last time we worked together, but it's kind of like, you know, I'm well into like mindfulness.
Oh yes.
And this is really like, it's like a form of meditation really,
It is, yeah.
Because you're switching your mind off. You know, you've constantly got that chatter in your mind. You know, there's always like something going on in your head all the time. And, you know, meditation is obviously about kind of not having that chatter in your mind. And this is like a form of, it's really healthy for you to do something like this, because it's really healthy for mindset, because you're focusing on one thing and you're present. You're 100% present when you're doing this. You're not kind of thinking about what you've got to do or what you haven't done, or, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I do. I really do think it's mindful. It's one of those things that I quite like gardening as well for the same reason. But
yeah, cooking does it for me
cooking
as well.
Yeah. But beads, yeah, definitely are the winner. So all I'm doing now, I'm just making sort of like half hitch knots there, and then once you've got that in a position that you can tie it off, you can then stitch your pieces together. So because these are 8 O's and there's a lot of clearance between them, I try and find like roughly your middle section, so it's probably going to be 2 beads in this case, and literally just decide how you want them to sit together and sort of offer those 2 beads up together. Is that going to be the right 2? I'm going to just try there. So like that. I think they'd look quite cute together as a little pendant, something like that, and then maybe with a loop and a chain at the top.
They would be lovely.
So so you just stitch through those beads and then make a little loop, and you can literally tie it in a knot. I'll probably do a few passes of the thread just so you've got a bit of security there. Give that a little push through there if I can. And then I'm just going to tie that off with a little overhand knot, probably 2, so that becomes a surgeon's knot, and then 1 for luck. And then you can either trim that off or thread that off, or you can weave those in so that the threads disappear, and then add a little loop and a jump ring to the top, and then that could be a little pendant. And it's as simple as that. And all I've done with the big necklace over here, if you look closer, you can see the point at which they've joined together, and it's just a little bit of simple stitching to hold them all in place. But it's quite secure, and this the fire line thread is very strong as well, so there's no sort of fear of it breaking. And you can do as much or as little as you like. And it's as simple as that.
Cool.
Thank you. Yay!
Hello, everybody. I could just sit and watch you do that forever. I'm just like,
Well, yeah, come round. I'm usually doing it. Usually making something.
Perfect. That's an offer. That's an offer. Oh, we've got some
Something that goes lovely with the kit. Look at that.
Look at the clarity. I've never seen rose quartz with this clarity. Is this actually, have I got the right one? Are you kidding me?
That's really good, isn't it?
I have never, well, imagine the rose quartz that you've seen that's got clarity, moments of clarity through it. Think about that, right? And now, have a look at this. I have never, ever, ever seen anything like this. Is got to be considered.
They're so pretty, aren't they?
They're beautiful. These are absolutely stunning. Do you know what? I've worked with jewellery and gemstones for well over a decade. I've travelled the world. I've worked for numerous different brands, really high-end luxury jewellers, and I can tell you right now, hand on, and I don't say that to brag. I say that because just to give you an idea of like how much rose quartz I've seen in my years.
Yeah.
I've never seen rose quartz with this kind of clarity.
Do you know what? I haven't, and I work here, so
right, exactly.
Yeah, I think this is a really, really good quality. Look at that.
Look at it up close and 1990. Are you kidding me? Wow, 18 centimetres on this strand, 4 by 6 mil. The sparkle is exquisite. The quality that you've got here, I can tell. I would get a certificate of authenticity with this as well, because do you know what? I tell you right now, if I saw this and somebody was telling me that this was rose quartz, and I would be like, no. I studied with the Gemological Institute of America. That is not rose quartz. I'd be like, no, that's a pink amethyst or something. Honestly, this is just incredible.
It's beautiful, really pretty.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
They're faceted as well.
They
aren't
are, they're all
Yeah.
faceted.
Can you imagine? Gosh, I don't know how they manage to get such precision. It's amazing.
It is. Yeah, one each for a pair of earrings, absolutely. And you know what? One for a pendant. You've got, you know, in sterling silver. I mean, if I saw these in a jeweller's in sterling silver, a pair of earrings, you know, with two of these and then one as a pendant. I mean, I had to move. I was like, oh, is there an inclusion in that one? No, it was the tassel. I've got the tassel in it. They're flawless. They're absolutely beautiful.
They're so pretty. I mean, if you're going to a party and you want something that's not too sort of blingy, you want something that's subtle and ladylike and just
It's
beautiful.
grown up, isn't it?
Yeah, very sophisticated. You could have that just simply stranded, maybe some sterling silver, so like sterling silver clasp, perhaps some spacer beads if you fancied it. I think it's a simple statement that looks really, really high end, doesn't it?
It's just phenomenal, absolutely beautiful. Yeah, just a pair of these, just one in each ear, with a shepherd's hook, one on a pendant. If I saw those in a jeweller's for like £60, £70 in silver, I'd just go, yeah, you know, you wouldn't think twice about it, would you? It's crazy, isn't it? It's a £20 note for the whole strand. Tracy, Philippa, well done. Sandra, well done. Helena, well done. Oxfordshire, Kent, Bristol, Nottinghamshire. Anne in Cardiff's just joined us on the phone lines as well. Lovely to see you. Incredible, incredible value. We got 2 hours of clearance coming up. It's almost like we've started clearance already. 2 hours of clearance coming up for you straight after this hour. I've got a rose quartz. Faceted charm with a silver eyelet. This is going to go on one of those charm bracelets, isn't it?
Do you know what? I think it would.
I think it would as well. I think this would go on one of those charm bracelets. You've got your 30-day money-back guarantee.
Yeah,
if you, this is beautiful.
All these pink things, and I'm wearing pink, you know.
It's almost like it was planned.
Oh, well, I
Anna.
know. I didn't get a memo from Roz, but it feels like I did. Wear pink.
Really? Is that all? Oh my gosh. With sterling silver, that's incredible. You got half a gram of silver just, you know, in the centre of this charm, which is just incredible. And then 8.5 carat rose quartz. Gorgeous. I love it. I absolutely love it. And I can tell you what, as soon as you go to that charm company and they've got gemstones in them.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yep.
Through the roof.
I know. Through the roof, literally. 8.5 carats of rose quartz. I think this is just stunning. I want this. I'm not a big pinky fan, but I love this. And I love rose quartz. I've got some rose quartz in my bag, actually.
Oh.
Yeah, I just snaffled up some of those solitaires. Should we bring in some purple to go with the pink? Oh, I've got some gorgeous. Do you know what else would go lovely with the rose quartz? The aventurine. Is it aventurine or jadeite? It's jadeite. Oh my gosh. That would go lovely with the rose quartz. That's so vintage, isn't it? That and that with rose gold.
And those carved roses from earlier as well.
Perfect.
Beautiful all together.
I love amethyst as well with rose quartz, the pinks and the purples together. Absolutely beautiful. So you have got a strand of the most gorgeous. I mean, this has got a beautiful kind of internal glow to it, this amethyst.
Well, I can't say no to a purple gemstone anyway. I absolutely love them. One of my favourite.
Me too. Aren't they?
Stunning.
And do you know what's really interesting as well is to actually have this particular richness of colour, but then also the clarity. You know, traditionally, you don't see that clarity when you've got really kind of deep, dark, saturated stones like this particular strand. I mean, they are phenomenal. If I take them off my hand and kind of show you them against, and some of them have got kind of, can you see the glow? See what I mean about the glow? If I drop this down closer to the desk, you can kind of...
Yeah. Oh, I like that.
They're Can you see there at the bottom? It's like internally glowing. Every single one. Flashes of purple. Look at flashes of pink, sorry, coming through. Can you see those flashes of pink? Almost looks Moroccan with those flashes of pinks that are coming through. Really, oh my gosh, I just looked at the price. £5.95. Leicestershire, well done. Philippa, you've got yours, well done. Lisa's there. Bristol, Leicestershire, West Yorkshire, lovely to see you as well. At £5.95. This is how we are kicking off clearance coming up for you in the next hour. I'm very, very excited that you're here with us today. I've got really small. I've just got gone, oh, I've relaxed loads, and I'm like, there we go.
Ta-da! There she is.
I won't be small in clearance, no. I'll be like, right, standing up, doing a little dance, all that kind of good stuff. They're stunning.
Beautiful. Was it ultraviolet? Was the Pantone colour as well this year as well? Yeah, I think it was. Look at that.
Since I've not been working in TV like full time, I'm like, oh, I don't know about those things anymore.
Ah.
Oh, I've got some lapis lazuli tumbles, but look at the shape of these. They're like little kind of cubes.
They're kind of rounded cubes, aren't they?
They are. They're really awesome. Lapis lazuli coming up for you right now as you start by. Welcome back, it's Star Buy time. I love this gemstone. I absolutely adore this gemstone. It is not only steeped in history, but it just has such a rich, decadent, regal colour palette to it. It's absolutely stunning. I mean, we've talked about, you probably know a lot about lapis. There's, you know, when you look back in kind of ancient history. I was in Egypt. I took my dad for his 60th birthday, and I'm so glad that I did. We went on a cruise and we spent overnight in Alexandria in Egypt, and we did the tour, and we did over the desert highway, and then we stayed in the Hyatt and stayed in Cairo, and we did everything from cruising down the Nile to going and seeing the pyramids to going to the Egyptian Museum. Amazing. Which is where I saw the mask of Tutankhamun. So you've got, of course, the blue, which is your lapis, and there's a security guard there, like you're not allowed to take photos, and there's a security guard there, and like if you've got your phone out, he's like literally, they'll take it off you. But it was incredible to be able to, it was little as well. I know he was a boy, but I was expecting, you see pictures of it and it looks really big, doesn't it? It's not, it's only Diddy. But so glad I got to do that with my dad. My dad had never even had anyone put a napkin on his lap before, and he was so spoiled. Aww. And yeah, and now he's, you know, he's pretty sick and he's housebound and he's on oxygen permanently and he doesn't really get out. So yeah, I was really blessed, and I feel really grateful to have been able to give him that opportunity to travel. Cool. But yeah, I mean, really cool. Just that was my little story about lapis. But before I start crying, take a look at how beautiful this strand really is, and how you can understand why the ancient Egyptians were like coveted this gemstone. You can understand when you see something like this and all the flashes of gold coming through with the pyrite, why Cleopatra, you know, she didn't grind it down, she got her minions to grind it down and make that beautiful famous blue eyeshadow that she was, you know, famous for wearing. You can understand, you know, why this was so highly prized, why it was buried with pharaohs and you know, thought of as a really powerful, beautiful what? Okay, £10.95 is your start price. We are talking about, and do you know what? This particular lapis comes from the oldest working mine in the world. So not the oldest lapis mine, but actually the oldest working mine in the world ever. Brilliant. There's no mine that's older. And it is mined today the same way as it was mined, you know, 6,000 years ago. So
Gosh.
basically, yeah, you can only get to the mine on horseback, and it takes people days to get there, days to get back on horseback, and it's still mined the same today. The most ancient of all of the mines. So there you go. So how cool is that? I mean, if you're selling your jewellery as well, tell people all these stories. It's really cool. Facts tell, stories sell.
It's so true, isn't it?
It really is.
And then when you get chatting to somebody and they're stood by a store for a while, you get what I call rent a crowd. And that is people just want to know what they're seeing. And then that attracts even more people. And then you spread the story further. It's brilliant.
Yeah, that's it. Sheeple.
Sheeple.
It's true. It's true. Sheeple. And at £7.95, how many beautiful pieces of jewellery can you make from this? The shape is so cool. I mean, you've got all of these wonderful flecks of gold coming through. You've got these beautiful, they're almost like you say, they're like rounded cubes, aren't they?
I think they're great. I mean, it's kind of good for unisex jewellery as well.
Yeah.
I don't think it's particularly set, like who could wear it. I think anybody could. And blue's one of the most, was it the most popular colour in the UK, certainly?
It's the most popular colour in the world,
Oh,
blue
there
is.
you go.
Most popular colour in the
There you
world.
go.
Yeah. I wasn't sure that with it, we're just talking about the jadeite, I wasn't sure from where I was sat, like, because it can be quite pastel, like even more pastel, almost kind of, almost white with just a very slight green hue to it. When I saw this, I had to double check, because some of these are really deep, and so I wasn't sure if it was aventurine or not. And I don't have my glasses on, so... This is such a stunning strand.
So beautiful, aren't they?
Isn't it perfect with the rose gold?
It really is.
Isn't it perfect with the rose quartz? And it's perfect with rose gold as well.
I really like that sort of puffy coin shape, actually. Yeah.
That's beautiful. You have got, I love this puffy coin shape. They're really stunning. Some of these have got various different kind of slight different hues as well. I mean, look at this one. This one's almost kind of got a blue. Almost blue. Do you know, let's not even talk about how rare blue jade is. They're really pretty. I love the shape that you've got. There's something very, very tactile about this. Do you know what? $29.99. That is your start price. If somebody had said to me 6 years ago that I would be selling jadeite on TV, I would have gone, that's impossible. You know, out of the five most expensive things ever sold in auction, like 3 of them were jadeite. I'd be like, yeah, no. Jadeite, nephrite maybe, jadeite, no, it's not possible. And then we give people that make their own jewellery a chance to work with something that is so highly prized. I mean, if you've ever been to Asia, if you've ever been to China, you know, everybody has a solid, you know, jadeite bangle, you know, that people wear it as a talisman. And it is highly prized. It's amazing to me that something like this even makes its way to the UK market.
Brilliant. I mean, I like the fact that it's calming. I love the shape. It makes me think of a particular sweet, which is lovely. Not that you'd have them green, but they're normally sort of chocolatey. But you know where I'm going. And I think I don't know. It's just something satisfying about them. It's a weird thing to say, I think, but it is.
There is, isn't there? They've got all of that. It's a kind of a really subtle, like marbling effect that you get through as well. The colour is serene. It is calming and soothing and just beautiful. So what would this kind of shape lend itself well to? Oh, it's Burmese.
I quite like the idea
well.
because they sit quite nice and flat against the skin. I mean, it's very nice to make sort of like a woven pattern. So I don't know, maybe like I'm thinking of some of the bangles and things that I've seen some of the wire workers make, where they sort of have them with the drill hole going acrosswise, and then they sort of interweave it into a bangle, so you get like a torque bangle, but with the gemstone suspended in the middle.
Oh, that's
Do you know what I
really
mean?
cool.
Yeah, I quite like that idea.
I like that idea.
You could do that as you could have a collar and a bangle as well.
Oh my gosh, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, I think I'd go for that.
Ooh.
That's me desperately trying to step away from saying seed beads. You know what I'm like.
But they would lend themselves well to seed beads, though, wouldn't they? Because they're completely
absolutely
flat. They're all uniform.
They'd be very pretty, actually. If you did like a netted design and the netting was wide enough, you could incorporate those into them. But you can do like a lot of sort of ladder weave designs as well, and incorporate seed beads with gemstones in that manner. And then they're just so lovely, but you get the lovely cooling effect of the jade.
Zen. Zen. This.
Ooh.
Peridot. 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 It's going low. It's going peri low. Thanks, Emma. Ha. The glow, the vivacity. What's amazing to me is that all of these are perfectly colour matched. They are perfect. Oh my gosh! I've just been informed by Ross, by the way, that these are that's the start price.
Oh. Well, she did say she was going to.
Yep. She's going to go mad.
Oh my gosh.
£4
She wasn't joking.
And 95 pence. That is cuckoo bonkers. 85 centimetres, 180 carats of beautiful peridot. And I love it when it, just as we were just seeing it then in the recording, it just reminds me of how this gemstone would have been found in its natural form. You know, formed in the Earth's mantle, just like a diamond is, comes up through the kimberlite pipes, and then you've got these or through volcanoes. Is this from China? Oh, it does. It says peridot from China on the bottom of the screen, Emma. So this has probably come from a place called Heaven Lake, which is over 3,000 metres high. And it is an old extinct volcano, and now it's a lake. It's one of the highest lakes at 3,000 metres high. And if you look at a picture, it looks like there's all grass around it, but actually it's not grass. It's actually peridot, like dust.
I'd love to see
chips of peridot. Like the whole ground is covered in peridot. It's awesome. So that's where some of the highest quality in the world comes from, and that's what we're looking at right now, because you can't see any little kind of black chips or any carbon or anything within this strand. I mean, it is just perfection. Not only perfectly colour matched, but can you imagine seeing these coming out of the ground? They're just so, it's almost like you would imagine them to come out of the ground. Amazing. £4.95 for an 85 centimetre strand of 180 carats of peridot. That is peri-low, Ross. That is peri-low. Judy's there. Did you think it was perilously low? Oh.
See what you did there? Yeah.
Didn't she? And when you get this outside, because it's actually a fluorescent gemstone as well, it's going to absolutely glow when you get this outside. Olive, well done. Judith, well done. Kimmy, well done. Pamela, Dorothy, collects in Greater Manchester, West Midlands, Cumbria, Berkshire, Hampshire. Well done to Dorset. Lots of you there. Good luck. Now, we have got some peacock pearl, and these are called near rounds. However, I am very near, and they are very round. Yeah, from there, it's only when you get really close you can see that they're just a little bit off being round. The surface on these,
they're absolutely gorgeous.
They are phenomenal. Do you know what? It's like this one's like almost got like a magenta pink undertone, like a blush. These ones have got greens, these ones have got purple undertones. Have a look at this strand. Sorry, we are just like ogling at these beautiful pearls. They are beautiful. Take a look. So you can see, just look at the luster first of all, that metallic luster on the surface is just divine, and that is one of the #1 value factors when it comes to pearls, is having that beautiful luster on the surface, that peerless metallic sheen. And what I imagine is, not that I'd want to, but if I cut one of these in half, you would see a tiny little nucleus in the center, and then layer upon layer upon layer upon layer upon layer of beautiful, beautiful nacre around this. The surface, look, can you see any pitting? Can you see any blemishes at all? Can you see anything other than perfection? And I love that. I know you love a peacock palette.
Yeah, well, it's absolutely my favourite. So yeah, all the way. Definitely, that with the peridot and the rose gold from, not rose gold, rose quartz from earlier. The big tumble stones. You could make the most amazing peacock themed piece.
That'd be incredible.
Again, probably quite flamboyant though, me, but.
Well, I think that would be amazing. Perfectly for the kit name. But they're incredible. And you know, when you're looking at a pearl, you know, this one you can see more greens, and this one you can see more silvers. And then if I flip this around, say this one here, you can see more kind of cherry colours coming through. But when you look at a pearl, you don't actually look at the surface of a pearl, you actually look into the pearl. So you don't, the colour you're seeing right there is actually going into the pearl. So all of those layers upon layers upon layers, they're so thin that they make up all of that wonderful pearlescence that you get with that rainbow of colours. And that's where you get, you actually look into the pearl, not just the surface.
Nice.
That's where the colour comes from. It's cool, isn't it? To think that they've all come from nature as well. Beautiful.
I absolutely love those, really do. Happily give those a home.
Yeah. Some have got kind of bronzes, some purples.
Do you know what I thought that the first few, when you said that there was sort of like a magenta undertone, I thought, well, I don't know if it's just me, but I was seeing like a bronze kind of tinge to some of them as well.
I can see some bronzes, some turquoises, and that's the great when you've got the coloured cultured pearls, because you just get so many different nuances. Beautiful. Have we got another star by? Oh. We've got malachite. Oh, send us. Let's read the message, and then.
I can't read that.
It's on. Right. I have been away cooking squid. What did I miss? Other than your lovely faces. Oh, squid. Ooh, salt and pepper squid. Beautiful. You have missed lots, Sally. Check on the web. But you know you've got clearance coming up in 15 minutes, so make sure you stay tuned. But right now, malachite. Oh my gosh, this is really different. So what I want you to do right now is forget about everything that you thought you knew about malachite, because what you're going to see now is something that is really completely different. What we have done with this particular strand is you've almost got a satin finish on a surface, rather than that kind of highly polished, kind of glossy finish that you would traditionally expect to see from malachite. So this is actually much more subtle. This is really quite unisex in the fact that you could really use this in both men's and women's jewellery. What I love about this particular strand is you've still got those striations of the malachite that are coming through, but it's kind of muted, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not quite frosted, but it's that sort of feel, isn't it?
Yeah, it really, really is. Really cool. So take a look at this. So you've got, you know, your traditional kind of banding, and absolutely, that's what I thought, Ross. That's what I thought. It's absolutely beautiful. It's really kind of got a natural, earthy feel to it. Almost a chatoyancy. on some of those. Can you see, look at it in the light box. I mean, that's where it's really coming to light. You can see some of these have actually got a slight polish to them. Some of them have got that kind of real matte finish, which I think is really quite masculine. And really, you know, giving you the opportunity to be able to create. It is edgy. I think this would be really lovely with, like, do we ever have any lava?
We've had lava rock before. We haven't had it for a long time.
Can you speak to the buying team, please?
I can have a word.
Have
I
a
can
word,
ask.
have a
Yeah,
word.
yeah.
You share an office, right? Have
I
a
do.
word.
Yeah. Well, Marie's my boss, so
Okay, yes. Hi,
she's
Marie.
all powerful and all knowing gemologist.
Brilliant. So yes, I think this would be lovely paired with something like lava stone.
Yeah, I think that's quite a nice idea actually. But I quite like the fact, you know, some people don't like all the bling and the shiny and the flamboyance. So it's quite nice to have like an earthy option. So you could put all your autumnal tones with it, maybe some like mookites or jaspers or things like that, and then it's more earthy than bling, which appeals to quite a lot of people actually.
I hear you. I'm a bit of both, but
Yeah.
I'm a bit of both. But I love earthy. I love anything that's really earthy. It's lovely. Denise, straight in there in California. Lovely to see you in California. There we go. It's like, it's not even noon yet in California. Oh no, because they haven't changed their clocks yet. So they're usually 8 hours behind us, but now 7 hours behind because they haven't changed their clocks yet. Most of my clients are in the States, so I'm like a travel. I'm like a world clock.
Yeah.
I am. I'm like a world clock. Someone's like, oh, I'm in. Unless you, and then, but Arizona don't change their clocks, so they have their own time zone in Arizona.
Okay.
They don't change their clocks. Yeah.
It's mind-blowing, isn't it? I get really confused with the differences in the times and things. Not here because obviously I'm used to it, but when you're trying to work out.
Yeah.
So many hours before or so many hours behind, and then which time zone are we in? And it's
I
just
know.
really confusing.
And then I've got like client. Oh, Angela said, "Will we be seeing the beautiful clearance T-shirts?"
I don't know.
Not for
It's
2
not
hours.
a whole show, is it?
Not for 2 hours. I'm sorry. Not for. It's not a whole clearance show, and it's not been. It's not a whole clearance show. So I don't know if there are any clearance T-shirts actually that we can find within the vicinity. Are they?
Oh, is it a clearance roll?
Are they clearance
Are you
ones?
magic,
What size
Emma?
are these? That I'm not going to get my. I'm not going to get into a small. What size is that? Large.
I don't think I'd get in a small either. Should we
You're
share
not
this?
gonna, should we both get in the? That says winter clearance. This says Jewellery Maker clearance. Is that there might be some black ones in the dressing
She's
room?
going to have a look. She's going to have a look.
Or we could just like.
I could just
we could
like
just
go like
pin it here.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thanks, Angela. I don't think I'm going to get myself into a small. Emma, take those away. My personality. There you go. Thanks, love. That's exactly what I meant. Right, I've got some. Oh, I've got some. I think there might be.
Is it?
Oh, oh no, they're
By
here.
the
They're here.
pearls?
They're here. Oh my gosh, these are amazing.
Are they purple?
They are. I'm telling you, before any
God.
graphics or anything comes in, these are from India. These are from Rajasthan, without a shadow of a doubt. They're Brazilian. It's like, no. She's
pulling your
joking.
leg.
She's joking. I was like, there's no way that these are Brazilian. These, unless they were. Anyway, I'll go on. These are stunning. They are purple,
Absolutely gorgeous.
aren't they? And some of the most considered colour when it comes to garnet. You know, a lot of times you see garnets and they're, you know, more of a fiery deep red.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
to be able to get these, and they're graduated. I mean, that's insane. Somebody has not only colour matched these, but they've also graduated them at the same time as have you ever seen them kind of threading onto the strands?
No, I haven't
It's
actually seen them do
crazy.
it.
There's like, they've got all of these beads in front of them. All of it, well, not beads, they're all gemstones in front of them. And then just like pick one from here and one from here and one from here. And then not only do you colour match them, but then you've got to graduate them in size as well. They're like a plum colour, aren't they?
They are. They're lovely. Like a sort of a burgundy almost. They're like
Wine.
yeah. Oh, lovely.
Wine.
Wine.
Friday. I'm gonna have.
You can do it. You can do
I'm gonna
it.
have a glass of wine on Friday. I'm done. I'll probably just have one glass of wine and I'll be like, way, cheap date. Might go to the pub to celebrate. But this shape is so cool. I love how they're like flat on both sides. They're like perfect, like little buttons. Exactly
yeah,
what they
like
say.
buttons. They're really cute.
My cat's called Buttons.
Oh. It's not purple as well, is it?
No, she's like a mole. She's like a dark grey and white.
Oh.
Yeah. She punches swans.
She what? Pardon?
She punches swans. She's a swan puncher. So she. You can get arrested for that. Yeah, shh, don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody. But my back garden literally backs onto the canal. So there's like a little private towpath. There's just 4 houses there, and we've just got our own bit of towpath. And then the people that your friend. Oh, she's moved now. Yeah. She's moved now. They've gone. Got new people that live there. And the obviously there's swans and ducks and things. And so she like sat like this, and the swans are coming over there. Like hissing at her, and she's like, who are you? This is where I live. This is my territory. And she's just there, and she's not like batting an eyelid. And then another one comes in the other direction, like hissing at her, and it comes right up, and she's on the edge of the towpath, and it comes right up, and she just goes, bash, like this. I've never seen anything like it. So yeah, she punches swans, and yeah.
Wow.
But she's like super cute as well. She's like. She's so super cute as well. What? I'm glad you said that and not the director.
What's up with your bones there, Roz? She's not old.
Look at these studs. Look at these studs, though. Look, they're like little. They are not like little bones. They are little. It's a little bone. Ah. And they're studs. I'll just show you. You've got your little notches there to hold your back in place. And you're getting how many pairs? 3 pairs. I've gone all high pitch. Oh, how many have you got? I love these. You're getting 3 pairs. They're nice, secure backs.
It can be quite fun if you show dogs, you know, like in crofts and things like that, and you're one of those people that actually trots around with the dog. You can have those little, you know,
trots. One of these people that trots around with the dog.
I don't know the terminology, but you know, they sort of have to sprint almost next to these dogs that are.
I think it's like the breeders, isn't it? That my ex's brother used to breed dogs, and his wife used to show at Westminster, which is like crofts in the States. And yeah, there's all pictures of her there, like with the dog. Like all her Facebook is just full of pictures of her with the dog. But she travels everywhere with dogs, and just.
Well, she could have little.
She could, couldn't she?
Little silver.
Jen, if you're watching, she's probably not. I haven't spoke to any of them since we split up. If you're watching, Jen, you could get some of these. You could. They're £1.98 a pair.
Aww.
That's cheap, isn't it?
That is.
Sterling silver, £1.98 a pair. You could actually, do you know what? How about, oh no, I'm not going to tell you that because you steal my idea. But you could go to like independent pet shops and stuff. There are lots of independent pet stores and lots of independent, you know, people that sell, you know, all kinds of like pet food and stuff like that. Maybe they don't sell actual pets, but you can get like pet stuff. Oh my gosh, you know, people that do like dog walking and dog sitting and that kind of stuff.
Oh, it could be a present for somebody that's been looking after your dog for you when you've been away.
Oh my gosh, I love that. I love that. I bet these are sold out because of that. £1.98 a pair. They are. Oh my gosh, it's that time already. So after the break, we are going to have the... Have you seen the must-have? Before we get to the... I've got to show you this because we all just went,
These
ooh.
are stunning. Yeah, really lovely.
They're like sunflower petals. They've got colour, they've got clarity, they've got sparkle, they've got brilliance, and they are going lower than they've ever gone before, and we're not just taking a couple of pounds off the price. Oh no, they are going seriously low. They're going to be amazing. So they are coming up for you after the break. We've also got clearance without the t-shirts, or maybe we will. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you in 2.
Did you know no matter how many times you purchase with Jewellery Maker in the same day, you'll only be charged one fee of postage and packaging? Select our standard delivery for just $3.95, or if you'd like to receive your goods sooner, upgrade to our premium option for $5.95. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
At Jewellery Maker, we are always looking at ways to provide you with a fantastic shopping experience. With this in mind, we'd like to welcome you to our new pre-order option. Selected items throughout the day will be put on display and made available for pre-order. When the presenter informs you that the pre-order service is available on an item, this is your chance to pop it into your online basket or speak to one of our brilliant call centre team members and be one of the first to secure your purchase.
It's easy to stay in touch with Jewellery Maker. You can like our Facebook page and join a community of over 65,000 people. You can follow us on Twitter and tweet us your messages and opinions, send photos of your designs and enter our Wall of Fame competition. Or if you need any help or advice, you can email our friendly help team. Make sure to get involved and stay up to date with Jewellery Maker. You can now book Jewellery Maker workshops online. Just head over to our Jewellery Maker website and click on the workshop link. We have a wide range of workshops from beginner to intermediate, covering a variety of mediums. Once you've found a workshop you would like to attend, simply click on the Book Now button, fill in the required fields, and then press Continue. This will take you through to the payment page. If you have any questions, you can contact our workshop coordinator at any time by emailing workshop@jewellerymaker.com. We look forward to seeing you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
I love that must-have music. It's like, it's cool. It's today's must-have. Welcome back to Jewellery Maker. If you're tuning in right now, you're about to have 2 hours of clearance craziness. Roz is leaving, and she said to me today, make sure Hannah doesn't hear this. She said,
yeah, I've closed my ears. I'm not listening. Yeah, it's just...
make sure Hannah doesn't hear this, but they can't sack me because I'm leaving, so I'm going to do some crazy prices. And she's not joking. You've probably already seen some crazy prices, and this one is going to blow you away. We are going seriously low on this, lower than it's ever been on air before, and not just by a couple of pounds. For a strand that to me is that kind of boutique strand. It's that real high-end luxury decadence. It is something you would see in a boutique jeweller's. It's something you'd see in the window. You know, I'd press my nose against the window, the glass of like a really expensive jewellery store and go, oh, I love that. This is the quality. It's got everything. It's got sunshine, it's got clarity, it's got brilliance, it's got they're beautiful sizes.
I think that the colour is so strong as well.
It really is.
And you know, quite often if you have like a lot of clarity in a stone, you can be swayed by the colour of the thread that it's on. But actually, the gemstones here are really, really like strong and saturated, aren't they?
They are
beautiful,
beautifully saturated. So this is your 46 carat citrine graduated faceted marquee, approximately 6x3 to 13x7 millimeter on a 20 centimeter strand. Every single one of these gem quality. Every single one of these. Do you know, these remind me, because they're quite nature inspired with the marquees.
Yeah.
They remind me of, you know, when you see one of my favourite jewellery designers that specialise kind of with nature, Van Cleef & Arpels, and you see some of their designs and they have all of their kind of flora and fauna within them. That's what this kind of resonates with me. You know, obviously there's lots of other designers out there, there really is, but I just, that's what this kind of reminds me of. It's that kind of flora and fauna. It's like the petals of a sunflower or...
It really is kind of like sunflower inspired, isn't it? I mean, you know those beautiful purple garnet coins that we had. I can imagine these with that garnet and then a gold, like a yellow gold seed bead, and you could make the most incredible sort of probably evening wear because of it's quite a flamboyant look. But I think it would be fantastic, a really autumnal, but high end and beautiful looking.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
It's so sunshiny. So. That is where we've previously closed this auction before, okay? That is where we should be today. That is not where the start price is. That is not where what was the start price? 64.95 originally. So from 64.95 to 44.95. For 45 carats, right now, that is £1 a carat, £1 a carat, for this kind of clarity.
Hang on.
I just saw that price.
It just rolled again. Oh my goodness. Well, she said she was going to be a bit naughty.
That is insane. Previously closed at £44.95. I mean, this is the most exquisite strand, isn't it?
I absolutely love it. I really can see that necklace in my head, don't I? If there's any left, I'm tempted.
Definitely.
I really am.
And what a great, if you're not sure what to buy as well, it's November's birthstone, it's November, you know.
Perfect.
Grab it for this month, you know. I always say to people, if you're not sure what to buy and you want to buy something, grab the birthstone for that month, and then you've got a collection then of all the different birthstones. It's lovely. $29.95. Look at it from end to end, from start to finish. It's just... Look at that in the light box. I mean, look how close we are. Can you see any black spots, any inclusions? Can you see anything within any of those stones? It's like molten gold.
I just love the shape as well. I mean, it's like a sun ray almost, isn't it? Beautiful.
I love them. I absolutely love them. Suzette, Jean, Margaret, Sandra, Collective Leicestershire, Philippa, Helena, James, Tanya, well done to you. I've got Tracy's there. Well done to Suzette, you've got yours. Well done West Sussex, Margaret, Swansea, Nottinghamshire, Wiltshire, Oxfordshire, West Midlands. It is busy, 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 busy. At $29.95. That is, what's that? A carat? That's like about 40p a carat. No, it's more than that. It's like 60p a carat, 65p a carat. 65p a carat. I've been snacking on carrots. I've been snacking on carrots. 65p. That's a bargain. And for this quality, you know what? If it was something that was quite opaque or something that wasn't, just everything about this strand is beautiful. From the size, the shape, the quality of the faceting. I mean, you know, every single one of these facets has been cut to perfection. You can see this beautiful, gorgeous kind of faceting that you've got there, almost like a briolet faceting on either side. And they are just stunning. They're sunshiny, they're golden, beautiful. Hello Jane, well done to Donna, well done Anne, you've got yours, Caerphilly, Swansea's there, Philippa in Bristol. Lovely to see so many of you. I mean, add this to your order or start an order today. And do you know what? It says citrine from Brazil on the screen. And I knew that this was from Brazil because when you find citrine in Brazil, it is, you know, it's been protected within, first of all, it's amazing quality, but it's been protected within these geodes. So it's almost like it's preserved and protected everything from Mother Nature. So you've got this, you know, imagine kind of cracking the egg open and just this perfect geode of citrine inside. Incredible, isn't it?
Yeah. I've seen a citrine geode. It's absolutely beautiful. It's almost like a hidden sunshine, and then you open it out, and it's just like, oh, wow.
I know, beautiful. £29.95. Nicolette, you've got yours, well done. Make sure you check it out on the web. Lots of you there, limited stock available for you, so I don't want you to miss out on this. And we have never been this low before. You've just got a staggeringly large saving. We started the auction at 65. We should have been closing this at 45. Today, though, it's clearance for the next 2 hours, and Roz is leaving, so she don't care. She don't care. She don't care. She's going crazy. She's going crazy like a fish. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Yes. Where we go now? It's going to be fast. It's going to be furious. You want to be adding to your order. Let's do it. Okay. Let's start off with, oh my gosh, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6. Not 7, but 8 strands. Strands? Not strands.
Spools, reels.
Reels. 8 reels that you have got right now in your thread. Let's have a look and let's go through what you have got. So you have got, this is your Eslon, this is your 0.3 mil Eslon. You have got, let's figure these out, that's the light grey, beautiful. You've then, there's 260 metres, 260 metres in that.
I know, that's a lot, isn't it?
That is a lot. Do you know what? That is 1, 2, 3, 4, that is 5 lengths of an Olympic-sized swimming pool.
That's a lot of nylon thread.
That's a lot of nylon thread. And you've then got the chartreuse, which I would be assuming is this. You've then got the light blue. You have got the orchid. You have got, oh no, that's the rose. You've got the orchid, the sienna, the rose, the sage. It's amazing, beautiful. So you're getting all of those for £27.95.
That's amazing. I saw some fantastic jewellery that Nadia had made sitting back in the cubby holes up there, and she's got like a gizmo coil and then used these threads between it, and they look amazing. They look like peacock feathers.
That's brilliant. Fab. I love it. They're £3.99 each. That's incredible value. Perfect. Okay, next up, let's do, where are we going? Oh, cool. Oh, brilliant. We've got not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4. Oh, this is like Mardi Gras. This is like a Mardi Gras carnival. Woo! We've got your neon, and these 200 mil. They are, aren't they? You've got 200 metres, sorry, of your neon blue, neon hot pink, neon lime green, and neon yellow. These are beautiful in your nylon thread, 0.8, and they're going low.
You make some cool friendship bracelets and things like that, couldn't you?
I was talking about that
Yeah.
with Nadia the other day, like when because we're probably of a similar age, and so you know it was all the rage, and you put them all together, tie a knot, put like a pin or something in them, and then you just knot them over.
Yeah, that's it, knotting them. Yeah.
You put one over and knot it, then the next, then knot the next one, the next one, the next one. Then you take the next colour and knot along, and you get these kind of
like the chevron effects and things like that. Yeah, yeah. I remember that.
Oh, yay! Good luck. I told you it's going to be fast and furious. I've got some amazing rainbow moonstone now. This should not be in a clearance deal because this. Oh my god!
Oh my god! Oh, really? Okay.
Look away, Hannah. Look away. I can't believe this is going in a clearance. Wait until you see this.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Wait until you see this. Look at the agilorescence. It's beautiful.
That's just lovely, isn't it?
I
can't believe that.
I can't believe this is in a clearance.
No, I can't. I'm quite nervous about this one,
I am
actually.
as
It's like,
well.
should that be there?
For that quality, for this particular quality. Do you know what? If this was like a chip and didn't really have much of the agilorescence, I mean, every single one, look.
That's absolutely beautiful.
Every single one.
Blues in there.
Well done, Anna Marie. Well done to Deborah. Well done, Philippa. Well done, Jane. Well done, Bristol, Essex, Hertfordshire, Herefordshire's there, Swansea's there. Lots of you jumping on right now. It pays to stay with us on a Saturday. We're going to do some crazy deals tomorrow night as well, aren't we, Ross? 2 hours of clearance again from 8 till 10 tomorrow night, so make sure you join us then. The quality is incredible. Everybody on the web has checked out. That just tells you straight away how awesome this is. Jane's bought 2 of these in the Loire.
Oh, how lovely.
I know, right? I love Jane. Hello, Jane. What are you doing tonight, Jane? Anything exciting? Send us your text in. It's nice to hear from you. Lovely. Right, next up. Oh my gosh, blue opal, but check out this. Why is blue opal in a clearance? You did a lip bite there.
I know. I've had a week off. I've come back and it's all gone.
It's all gone Pete Tom.
No, yes. Okay. No, we're going with the flow.
Yes, just breathe, Hannah. Breathe, breathe. Somebody get her a gin.
Oh, look at these.
Oh. You can have some of my, I'll bring in some of my sloe gin and I'll bring in some of my rose hip and hibiscus gin once it's made. Foraged firewater, that's what it's going to be called.
Very nice.
Right, $17.95 is where we should be. There's not even time to even talk about these. We're like, they're gone. Oh my gosh, look at that. I love this colour. There's no other blue gemstone that has this colour.
It's really pretty, isn't it?
It is.
It's lovely. Have you seen what she's done?
I was just going to say, she won't be here for much longer with pricing.
Yeah.
Lots of it. With the moonstone that we just had, how lovely would that
yeah,
be? Bringing out all of the
lovely.
agilorescence. Don't know if we've got time to get it out.
Look at that. You could make a fab little cascade out of that, couldn't you?
Oh, yes. Beautiful. They'd be lovely together. If you got the moonstone, get the opal. I've never seen blue opal that low before. It's crazy.
I just love that colour.
I know. Well done there, Sandra, Jane, Marion, collecting Kent, Helena's there, Jan. This is it. You see, everybody's checked out on the web.
Yep.
You know you've got a clearance deal when everybody's checking out on the web. Gorgeous. Right, next. I've got a ruby cabochon.
This has got to be like the best clearance ever.
This
hasn't
is
it?
the best clearance ever. Hashtag best clearance ever. Oh, because it's not clearance. Oh, so here's the thing. It's not clearance. It's not a clearance. This is just Roz taking everything to clearance. So, you know, if we've got a load of stock in the vault that we want to get rid of, we clear it, right? You know, to make room for more stock. But there's certain things that we don't do crazy clearance deals on because they're, you know, people buy them anyway, right? So this is crazy because this is like, shouldn't be clearance being cleared, if that makes sense. Oh gosh.
That's a start price.
This is your ruby, your Indian ruby, all the way from, I would imagine, from Ratnapuri. It is absolutely stunning. This is your 15 carat ruby. It's less than £1 a carat. Can I just say, listen, right? Listen, can I just, look, I'm getting all angry. I haven't got angry in my body at all. You are, look at the price right now, 15 carat in a solitaire. I mean, that's crazy.
It is.
I own
brilliant.
a 15 carat ruby solitaire. Oh, look, I've got the head thing going on. I own a 15 carat ruby solitaire, girlfriend. Who can say that? And then who can get one for £12.95?
I thought that was...
I thought that was the clearance
Yeah.
price. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's incredible. £9.95. And do you know what? If you sell your jewellery, you've got, you know, genuine ruby, and you can like literally market that as genuine ruby on your stand. Do you know what I mean? You can, I've got genuine ruby. Get a certificate of authenticity. It's incredible. Hello to Catherine, hello to Melanie, hello Marianne, you've got yours, collects in Tyne and Weir, well done. I've got collects in Kent, lovely to see you as well, 15 carat ruby. It's less than £1 a carat for ruby, everybody. Isn't it silly? I love this colour as well, it'd be really nice in kind of vintage inspired jewellery,
Yeah.
or like...
With the rose gold kind of colours again, I think it'd be lovely. Can you imagine it's like, so if you're going vintage, you could do like a brooch or a hat pin or something. We talked about hat pins before, didn't we? It's because I've started wearing my hats for the autumn, isn't it? But no, you could like team it with pearls, or you could team it with maybe some spinel, something like that. Really lovely, yeah.
I'd like this with kind of like black lace and that kind of thing, like
a choker, Gothic style choker.
Gothic style choker. Yeah, that's totally my kind of thing. Awesome. Where we go next? Oh my gosh. Right. Oh, I love these little contraptions. They're ace.
Bobbins.
Bobbins. I'm not doing that anymore. You don't get one, you don't get two, you don't get three, you don't get four, you get five. Actually, this is, so you've got wax cord, and then you've got your satin cord. Is this a bundle?
And soutache cord
And
as well.
soutache. This is naughty. So, have you got your, I love these bobbins, I could play with these all day. And I was working with somebody the other day that said that they bought these.
Yeah, we've had packs of bobbins that you can buy. If you do kumihimo, then they're useful. You put them on the ends of the strands rather than having lots of different sort of spaghetti going on. You can put chain on them as well.
Wow, I love this blue. Look at that.
That is lovely.
So you're getting two, the navy blue satin cord, which is 10 metres. You've got, that's the width of a swimming pool. You've got the 10 metres of your black satin cord. You've got the two bobbins with that as well. You've then got your wax cord, and you're getting the dark green 10 metres, and you're getting the black at 10 metres. And you have got, this is super cool, you've got your soutache, which is your metallic silver. You're getting 3 yards of your soutache as well. £7.75 for all of that.
That's really good, actually. You think how many little sort of macrame bracelets you can make, and wish bracelets, and friendship bracelets, and like all of those could be like £3 or £4 each. Some, you know, nice and affordable. But you could make loads of them.
Absolutely. Be awesome. Get some pennies in for Christmas. Perfect. Right, next up. Right, we've got some pendant bails. These are solid.
Oh no, they're lovely. If you've got the earring hooks earlier, the sort of like the little golden droplets, the quite chunky ones.
They'd
These go
be
very
lovely.
nice with them.
I think, did I play these yesterday? I can't believe you're clearing these. They are really
They are chunky,
sturdy.
aren't they?
They're chunky. So
They're just a nice thing in their own right, aren't they?
they are. And you know, I've seen a few bales, you know, over the last week or so, but none that are as substantial as this. The thickness of the sterling silver that you've got, drenched in that 18 karat gold. Again, like, I love the idea of setting them the other way and then having them as a drop from earrings. I think they're beautiful. But with this kind of size as well, you could fit cord through there, leather through there, all kinds of things, couldn't you?
Definitely. And do you get 3 in the pack?
Yeah, it's a 3-pack.
So you could do a pair of earrings and then a pendant out of the 3. What?
They're less than £1.50 each. I'd multi-buy on these.
Amazing.
Stash builder.
Stash builder, snap. Yeah.
We've done that a lot tonight.
I know, it's weird.
It's good. I like it.
Vibing, it's good. On the same wavelength.
Yeah. They're fab.
They are lovely, aren't they?
Really good. There's loads of you there. I'd be multi-buying on these like crazy. For £4.45. They're less than £1.50 each. They are weighty, they're quality.
They're just nice on their own. You could just literally pop it like shepherd's hook on it and that's it. Really lovely.
And they're beautiful. Well done there. Lots of people multi-buying. Jenny's bought 3 in Surrey. Nicola's bought 3 in Essex. Well done to you. Sandra's just joined us as well. Greater Manchester's there. Well done to Shropshire. Lovely to see you, Warwickshire. We've got Manchester, another person from Manchester in as well. Try us out today. 0800 644 655. Use your 30-day money-back guarantee. 1 P&P until midnight tonight. And we've still got an hour and 40 minutes, an hour and 35 minutes of clearance. Right, next.
Ooh, bit of bling.
I'm obsessed with hearts. For somebody who's not very girly, I love hearts.
I think you're in denial. I think
Do you think I'm in denial?
I
I mean,
think
girly-
actually you're a pink sparkly princess just like me. I'm not really, but I like colour.
Kind of made me throw up a little bit in my mouth there.
Yeah, no, she's not a pink sparkly princess. Look at those, aren't they gorgeous?
Oh, they're gorgeous. They're amazing. They are absolutely amazing. I mean, look at the fire as well, you know, that you're getting from within each and every one of those. Not just that really gorgeous kind of, it's almost a magenta pink, isn't it? But you've got that fire coming through as well. I mean, incredible. You're getting a 6-pack of these. What would you do with these?
You can do loads of them. You can put them in cerulean, you can put them in polymer clay, you can put them in like sort of bead embroidery. So if you have a piece of backing fabric, I just cut a little bit of a hole so the back of the stone can sit neatly in it and then bead around it. You could use the soutache cord, that shiny cord that we just had a minute ago, and stitch around it, stitch the ditch, as Linda says. There's loads you could do with it. You can prong set them, if you're good at wire work, but, you know, Claire could prong set them, and Alison and Laura and all our lovely prong setters, but I couldn't.
And they're £3.25 for 6. For Swarovski.
Oh.
It's insane.
Lovely.
Do you know what? If you went into a Swarovski shop and saw these in a pair of studs, you know,
yeah,
you'd
you'd
think
be
about
paying
the price
quite
you'd
a
be
bit,
paying
yeah.
for them. It's
Definitely.
crazy. Deborah, Philippa, well done to Debbie, collectors there, and well done to Judith, you've got yours, well done. And Michelle's just joined us as well. I've got Essex, Debbie's bought 2 of these in Moray. I've got Essex, Bristol's there, well done, Buckinghamshire, it's crazy busy. Hampshire, you've got yours, well done. 6 of these at £3.25. Aren't you glad you stayed with us tonight? Right. Next up, let's do Morganite.
I can't believe the strands that are coming out of the box that's supposed to be... Rosa just said she didn't know I was going to be in. I'm not going to say anything.
She's not going to tell on you.
Technically, I'm still on holiday. I am here as a guest designer tonight.
Yes,
Guest
guest
then
designer
on Monday,
head.
I'm back in it.
Guest designer head on. Yeah, not your...
However, I imagine the boss is probably watching. Nah.
No, it's 8:30 on a Saturday night. The boss is
They'll
probably...
had a chance to just unwind a bit and just
Partying. Did you have a nice week off?
I've had a fabulous week off. Yeah, it's been great.
Amazing. Morganite in a sale, £20 for 45 carats of Morganite.
Oh, look.
And that's where we're starting. Oh, look, it matches the graphics.
Seriously. So even if you're not sort of sure about gemstones, if you're just buying these strands at these prices, you can then sell them as a strand without doing anything to them. It's just incredible.
Yeah, well, you could even cut them up, couldn't you, and just make like 1 or 2 inch strands and then sell them off to people of 1 or 2 inches of Morganite to other people in the trade. It's insane. This is the craziest Morganite deal ever. I was on national American TV with a Morganite deal.
Yeah.
Did I tell you about this?
I'm not sure if you did this.
I was on a TV show. It's a bit like Harry Hill's kind of TV burp type thing, but in the States. And it's not on anymore. It's called The Soup. And I used to be on a TV channel that broadcast in America. And so he used to make fun of the TV every week and stuff, but it was a bit more adult than Harry Hill, right? So I used to watch it when I lived in America. I loved it. If you're watching right now, John McHale, hi. But I loved the show. And basically, he had a section. Every now and then, he would do home shopping horrors or something, right? Horrors of home shopping. So literally, there's an auction of Morganite, and it went under $50. And I was like, oh my gosh, Morganite under 50, no. And he recorded them. They made this whole skit, and me and my producer, who was out on floor with me, and it was like this whole thing. And all my friends in the States were like messaging me, going, oh my gosh, you're on the TV. Have you seen that you're on the Soup? I've just seen you on the Soup. I was like, oh no. And then, a couple of months, I was about 5 months or 6 months later, he picked on me again on a different show, because obviously I'm really animated, right? And so I got all these faces, and he did a montage of all of my all my shocked faces, and it made for New Year, it made the funniest top 30 clips of the year or something. I came in at like 20 something. Brilliant. It was funniest clips of the year. It was fun. So there you go. I've just started watching a TV show with him in, actually. Don't look at this, Hannah.
Too late. Seen it.
It's just
a button.
It's just a button. It's just a button. It's a 50 carat.
It's a Whopper Chica button. I'm being dismissed here. Like,
You might be like,
look
Hannah.
the other way. I'm not looking. It's fine.
Look at this.
Wow.
It's beautiful. 50 carat solitaire. And the stunning labradorite. 50 carats.
Wow.
I almost said something really naughty then. I would have got fired.
Bite your tongue.
I know. You know, it's an automatic reaction. You're like, oh my gosh. Yeah. That's crazy. That's like the price of like a drive-through. It is though, like burger and fries and a drink.
Oh my gosh.
You're getting.
Do you know what? I love things like this. Like, so I haven't sold a lot of jewellery for a long time, but I did used to. And one of the fastest selling things that I ever sold, and I'm not a wire worker, but I can just about make a framework with netting and then put a stone in it. And if you use labradorite, every time, that's the thing that goes first.
They love it. People
This
go
would be
crazy with it.
awesome. Imagine that. Like, we've got some incredible like sort of wire wrapping experts. I know Katie Parker's got some beautiful necklace pendants that she's made, and then she teams them with seed bead like rope necklaces, which is like tick 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 for me. You know, so I think this would be just beautiful.
Stunning. 50 carats. Do you know what as well? You could just like put this on the table, and you could just you know, record, like if you take photos of your jewellery as well, like get the lighting right. Obviously it's difficult here in the studio, but you could like place a ring on there or something, and you could use this for like photography and stuff. Be really interesting for that.
Yeah, because you get all those lovely sort of like different colours shining through.
Well, it's nice to just have on, if you sell your jewellery, nice to just have them kind of on the table as well, so people can kind of look, maybe you've got some labradorite pieces that you're selling, so people can just like pick it up and look at actually where the stone, what the stone's like.
Fantastic. Oh, lovely.
Good luck. Right, next up, let's bring to you. I don't like this. I love this. I don't know why this is in a, well, it's not a clearance, it's just Roz is doing clearance. Roz is doing clearance on stuff that shouldn't be a clearance. So
she's having a moment.
She is having a moment. Have a look at this beautiful, carved kind of clamshell. It's gorgeous. You've got, I don't think I've ever bought you blue spot jasper before. I don't think
I don't know. I don't think we've ever had it before, have we? It must be a recent addition. No, I don't think I've ever seen it.
This definitely shouldn't be going this low. Absolutely not. Ross, I think this is a bit of a silly mistake.
Uh-oh.
£3.50. £3.50. It's lovely. It would be lovely on a kind of long pendant. It would be lovely within kind of home decor. I'd like this in my bathroom.
You could actually, if you had like a number of them, you could like embellish around a lamp or something if you fancied it.
Yeah.
It's sort of like aquatic almost, isn't it? With a shell feel. So I'd be tempted to go for sort of like sea colours and shells and pearls, and you know, make a full-on sort of mermaidial necklace with it.
It's £3.50. It's £3.50. Oh my gosh. Right, next. Right. Oh, yes. Oh, I know, right? Love this colour. Antique bronze. It's like one of my fave colours. Oh, these are really cool. Are they like curved?
I've got a bracelet that's got curved tubes to it with cord through them, and it's just multi-layers, and they're just all teamed up together. Just simple cords, and it looks really effective. You could make the most amazing one with these.
I really like that. It's just like, all I just keep hearing is Roz going, whoops, whoops, whoops. These are lovely. I've never seen tubes with the antique bronze before.
No, I don't think I've seen antique bronze ones before, but I mean, I can see sort of like, again, fringing on necklaces, like anything that has a bit of movement. You can, gosh, you can have like chandelier style earrings.
Should we just keep talking and not looking at the prices?
I'm just trying not to look anymore.
Yeah, that'll work. And you're getting 100.
It's really good, isn't it? It's brilliant.
They'd be quite cool in men's jewellery as well, you know.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, you could probably do like quite, you know, like macrame, but with the bars in the middle of it. I think you could probably make quite an effective one of those, and because they're slightly curved, they fit with the curve of your wrist as well.
Yeah, I like that because
you know, sort of like, whoop, gosh,
I really did nearly say something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you've got like sort of like a row there and then a row there and a row there, and then beads in between them or cords in between them.
Yeah, they contour with the wrist.
Oh, put turquoise with it.
Oh my gosh,
in between
yes.
it. So turquoise and then tubes and then all the way round. Maybe even on like memory wire, something like that. I like that idea.
I like that idea as well. I like that idea a lot. They're £3.95. Helen, Dorothy, Jane's back in. Hello, Jane. Hello, Mrs. Ayrshire. Hello to Tanya. Hello to collectors there in Hampshire. Somerset, Dorset, well done. Well done to Northamptonshire. Well done to Hampshire. Lots of you there. Mrs. Ayrshire has bought 2 of these. Jane's just joined us as well. Janet in Lincolnshire. Loads of you, £3.95. We'll spoil you tonight. Spoil you tonight. It's going to be an hour and 20 minutes right now of crazy, crazy deals. If you like those... Are you serious? We've got a Hessonite garnet solitaire that you're going to give a clearance price on. I could talk about this all day, but I don't have time to talk about this all day. What this gemstone has is it has this wonderful, what they call royaling. So you've got this like hot air kind of rising within. It does. It is. And if I...
That's really lovely.
Isn't that gorgeous? Look at the glow. That's why I wanted to bring it down here. So it's got that glow. It reminds me of kind of like burning embers in a fire. You know, when it gets to the end of the fire and you've just got the embers just kind of glowing and that kind of pulsating, beautiful glow from within. I love that. I had a fire the other night. Oh, lovely. But also it's got that royaling. So basically, you know when you see hot air, say, on the horizon and it all kind of distorts?
Yeah.
And that's what this gemstone has within it. It's so incredibly rare and beautiful. You've got that one, it's dreamy. It is absolutely dreamy. I can tell you right now, it can be extremely considered. Maybe you've seen this gemstone elsewhere. Look at the beautiful spots of red that you've got coming through there as well. A 6 carat solitaire like this to get a stone of this size, and it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect for £7.95. I mean, it's about to pop out of my tweezers. So, if you got that, you're awesome. Well done. Right, where, sorry? Oh my gosh. These are incredible. They're so natural and they feel so awesome.
I think they'd be very wearable, wouldn't they?
That's a really good point. This is your lapis lazuli, and you have got, I mean, look at this. £8.95 for 70 carats. And Ross says that's not where she's going to be stopping. It's clearance, clearance, clearance. Only 44 chances. So much I want to say, and I haven't got time to say it because it's a £5 note. 70 carats of lapis lazuli for a £5 note, Hannah.
That's insane. That's brilliant. It's really good. And actually, I think they'd look lovely with those tubes that we've just had as well.
Yeah, they would,
wouldn't
they?
Together.
I'm going to get one out.
Yeah, so I think that colourway I think looks really nice. It's kind of like the bronze with blue.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, I think they go well together.
Gorgeous.
You could make some amazing sort of tribal style things with those.
You could, couldn't you? Gorgeous. Well done there. Jenny's bought 2, collects in Hampshire there. Lovely to see you as well. Sorry. Guest designer Jan's on the phone as well.
Oh, hi Jan.
Hiya. You know it's a good deal, don't you, when the guest designers are on the phone?
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Well done, Zoe, Northamptonshire. Bless. Jean's bought 2, Jenny's bought 2, well done Sandra, collectors there in Greater Manchester, Carol's there in Hertfordshire, well done to you. A lot of people are multi-buying, more collectors in Greater Manchester, well done West Sussex, well done to Surrey. My goodness me, for a £5 note, it's mad as a box of frogs, that is. It's crazy. Carol's bought 2 as well. Jean's bought 2. 70 carats at £4.95. That is the, I mean, that's lengthy. You know, a lot of people say, well, what's the length? You know, we know the carat weight, but what does that mean in length? And it always means something different, because obviously you've got different sizes, but also every gemstone has a different, like, specific gravity as well. So they all, you know, a carat of, you know, rubies would look completely different to a carat of lapis, for example. Well done to Sabrina, well done. Lancashire, hold the phone lines. Right, I'm exhausted. Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow.
How long are these?
I don't think I've seen headpins that long.
Have you not?
No, I don't think I have.
They are lengthy. They are, this is the world's longest headpin. It's probably not the world's longest headpin, but it's the longest headpin I've ever seen. And Hannah, and she's the expert. I'm going to move my arm out of the way because they kind of meld into my skin. Look at the size of those. They're massive. 76 millimetres.
That's incredible. That's really good. So you can get loads of gemstones on there, can't you?
You could, couldn't you? Like, what would you do with them though?
Well, either make some like really long drop earrings or something, because you've got the length there to support lots of gems or lots of seed beads or whichever you chose, maybe bicones. And then if you wanted to, you could use them instead of wire if you were doing like rosary linking. So like, well, it depends if you're okay with cutting them. Some people are okay to use them as a section of wire, and other people like the fact there's already a head pin. So, I mean, you can do all sorts of stuff. You can add maybe one gemstone and then make a lovely sort of like flourish with the wire that's left. Like spirals and little,
Oh, I like that.
you know, like sort of floral shapes almost.
Oh, wow.
So it kind of creates its own little bead cap, if you like. That could be quite sweet.
That'd be gorgeous. And 925 sterling silver, 18 carat yellow gold. I mean, you've got that luxury, haven't you?
I think that's amazing. No, really good actually. I was just trying to think what else you might want to do with it. I mean, maybe you just use it like with your, you know, the pendant bails that we had earlier, and then just whatever your design might be, just use that to secure it to the bail. So it's functional, but it's high quality, so it goes very nicely with it.
Well, you're getting 10 of these, so they're 76 centimetres. So you're getting 76 millimetres, so you get 76 centimetres of silver and gold. That's like 3/4 of a metre.
That's loads, isn't it?
3/4 of a metre of gold-plated silver for £4.95. We're keeping you up, Roz. Right, let's do. I love these. I want these. I have a Copper Matrix turquoise and a Copper Matrix amethyst ring, and I absolutely love them.
I don't think I've seen these ones.
Have you not
actually.
seen
No.
this one? Do you want to have a look at that one?
Is it like is it Mojave?
It's Copper Mojave. Yeah,
That's it,
that's
yeah.
that's mine's Copper Mojave amethyst. These are so cool. Have a look at these.
I like these. Oh, these would be fab. Again, like, you know, the bezel setting I did earlier. If you got it like a bronze and a purple maybe.
Just so you know, folks, we've only got 14 of these, very low stock. 130 carats of Copper Mojave Matrix tourmaline. £11.95 for 130 carats. That's mad. Absolute madness. My gosh.
I think that's fantastic. I mean, if you were to bezel set them and just put them on like a sterling silver chain or something, I think you'd happily sell them at £25 each anyway. So, I mean, that's again, it's a stash builder if you're looking to make simple wearable jewellery.
£3 a stone right now, because there's 4 in this. Obviously, it'll be assorted shapes and cabochons. But, you know, look at this in a bracelet. Sorry. It's all right. That'd be so cool in a bracelet. And it's quite, I know it's got some pinks in there, but it's quite unisex, isn't it? I mean, it's quite, because it's got that kind of
It's got
bronzy,
a moody kind of bronzy, sort of deeper tones. So
See, this is more my kind of
yeah,
colours.
yeah.
Edwina, sorry Edwina, I just turned you to man then, Edwin. Edwina's there, well done, Sandra's there, Marion's there, Hampshire, congratulations to you, Manchester, Middlesex, well done. Look at them in the light as well, they really kind of, you see
like
those
a
gold.
painting or something, aren't
It
they?
is.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay. I've got these. These were in the kit on Halloween, and Gemma gave me a couple of her strands because I love them so much. So I've got these. These are awesome. Have a look. There's this amazing, just look how cool these skulls are. Now this is my kind of jewellery.
Yeah, I can see that. You've sort of like, you've lit up.
I've lit
this.
up.
Yeah.
I love a kite. You've got these really cool, like, it's almost like can you see the chatoyancy there? It's like a shimmer on the surface, almost like mica. Some of these have got real shimmer on them. They're like really, really cool. It's like mica in the surface. Like this one, let me get this one. Have a look at this one. You see what I mean? They're awesome. I love these. It's like a real demand for like skull kind of jewellery as well now. They're cool, aren't they? You could set as well, you could set some gems in the eyes, couldn't you? You could put little gems in the eyes or some kind of, that'd be really cool. £8.95. They're really cool. A lot. There's, on this strand, you're looking at 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. There's like 15 on this particular strand. But it'll be based on carat weight. It's crazy. They'd be like 60p each. I mean, you could put these on like something like a keychain as well, couldn't you? Or you could put them like some cool like homeware. I don't know how many people would want skull homeware. I do actually, and there's probably somebody in the building that would want some skull homeware. Absolutely. Well done, Jan, you've got yours. Well done, Margaret, you've got yours. Shropshire, Devon, lovely. They're awesome. I love those. I love those. Where, sorry? Don't mind me. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Are you serious? These are the best thing I think I've ever seen at Jewellery Maker. I think I might even like these more than the skulls. But the great thing is, like, there's so many. You could go to somewhere like a convention, some kind of convention, like a geek convention, where people are going to love like skulls, and you could like create a whole line of jewellery with like skulls and stuff like that. Or this is the best thing. I want these. I want these. This is like the best thing I've ever seen at Jewellery Maker ever. How about rose gold dragons? Oh my gosh. Rose gold dragons. Holy guacamole.
Oh man, you can have like a whole chain of them around your neck, couldn't
Yes, you
yeah.
could. Yes. You could make some wine charms or something with these as well, and you could have like, you know, for a
Brilliant.
£4.95 for a pack of 3. £1.65 each. Look at them. Look at them. Oh, and there's 3 of them as well. It's like perfect for that TV show.
Game of chairs.
Game of chairs?
Yeah. No, chairs.
Chairs. So I knew Sally would be Sally, I knew you'd be all over these. I just knew it. Sally's bought 3. I'm not surprised. I knew Sally would be all over these. Well done there, Hampshire. You've got yours. Well done to, where's Banffshire? Well done to Somerset. You've got yours as well. Jeanette's there. Jill's there. Sussex. Aren't they cool? Dragons. Ah, okay, perfect. Isle of Wight just joined us. Berkshire. We're all over the country. Okay. £4.95 for 3 beautiful dragons. I am obsessed with these. You know, we've had the dragon eggs as well lately.
Yes, yeah.
Oh my gosh, you could if you've got the dragon eggs, I don't know what you do, but you could do something with these. That'd be really cool. And rose gold as well, so popular. You could create a whole, I was saying the other week, you could create a whole line of jewellery around that TV show. People would go absolutely mad for it. I mean, you couldn't call it that, obviously, but it would be inspired by that.
Inspired by, and I think that's okay.
Yeah. I love it. I don't know if there's anything we can do anymore. Maybe we peaked too soon with the... I'm just joking. 20. Look at this. This is one of my favourite strands.
Ooh, nice. It's very Snow Queen, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Look at that.
It's cool, isn't it, that?
Suits you.
Thanks. Somebody called me an ice queen.
I'm not calling you the
somebody
ice queen.
did once. I was waiting for it, that's all I'm going to say. It's okay. I can deal with it. I can deal with them being mean to me. 240 carats of your sea blue chalcedony. I love chalcedony because it's got that glow, that internal light source that comes from it.
It's like there's somebody with a light in the other end of the gemstone coming through towards you, don't they?
Absolutely. Look at it. Look at it, everybody. Incredible. £17.95 for 240 carats. You've got this 90. They're all graduated for Christmas. Your Christmas you could use these on your tree. I know that'd be quite elaborate.
You could. You need to make sure it was nice and secure, because I suppose it'd be quite heavy if you had too many of them. But you could dot them through.
You could, couldn't you?
You could use them like the body of a little angel as well. Like if you're making decorations, use like wire work through, and
really
then have like the
cool.
wings, and then use it. I don't know, a different like a shell pearl or something for a head. You know, if you're going down that
would be lovely.
kind of decoration route.
Well, I've got like some of my Christmas decorations are like made out of glass. So you could have them. You could just. I would like to have these just individually, just on a bit of whatever you could thread that you. What do you call what you hang your Christmas decorations with?
String cotton.
It's not really string, is it? It's shiny and lovely. But you could actually cotton. Yeah, and you could make them all individual, and you could hang them all individually all over the tree.
Like little droplets.
Like little icicles.
Icicles all over the tree.
Oh.
Well, if you got the the nylon cord bundle that we had earlier, wasn't there? There was like a blue
there
colour
was.
cord.
There was a icicle colour.
Like a sea green or a blue.
Yeah.
There you go, hang them with those.
You could, couldn't you? Check on the web. That'd be lovely. There's also this like silvery one as well. That would be good too. Perfect. Right, next up. Ooh, I just made a really...
You're all right.
I'm okay. I was okay. And then I picked this. Because
Where did that come from?
that came from over there.
I've never seen that.
Have you never seen this?
Yeah, where?
Oh, just, yeah, that's probably not, that's just, yeah. Let's have a look at this. Sorry, me and Hannah are just like, oh my gosh, look at this, it's amazing.
I actually
there's only
thought what you were
12.
picking up was something that somebody had made
No.
to show some, like, you know, part of it off, but it's actually, you get the whole thing.
In sterling silver, you've got
Wow.
5 grams of sterling silver. You have got the most amazing lapis lazuli. Incredible. It's a real length of lapis lazuli that you've got here as well. So beautiful. How long is this? I don't have any. 70 centimetres. That is lengthy with all of that silver for £19.95. It's incredible.
That's brilliant.
I love this. Just for the silver, that's
Yeah.
amazing. But they've all been bezel set in silver as well. They've got that real. This is just stunning. It's very
That's fab. You know, if you,
very high-end boutique, isn't it?
yeah,
this?
if you got that, all you need to do is attach a clasp. If you bought the lapis tumbles from earlier, then you've got a bracelet that goes with it.
Perfect.
You've got a lovely suite of jewellery there.
That's perfect. Wow. Right, we are going to go for a break now, and then we are going to come back with the kit. We're going to do the demo, and then we're going to do some crazy clearance stuff all the way through until we close. And then tomorrow night we are back again for some crazy clearance deals as well. So make sure you tune in again from 8 till 10 tomorrow. But don't go anywhere, because Hannah's coming up with the second kit, which is Chamaze. That mask is amazing, and I just want to wear it, and I might. And we've also got your clearance deals. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you too.
Buying from Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. When we bring an item to you, all the graphics come on screen, and this gives you all the information that you will need to know, from the item code to the product description with all of the key information. Then the price comes on, and whether you join at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So, when you see an item that you would like to buy, simply pick up the phone and dial our free phone number, and you'll get through to our UK-based call centre. Alternatively, you can join us at www.jewellerymaker.com and start your jewellery making journey today. Jewellery Maker, the one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
Did you know that when you book a Jewellery Maker workshop, you're given exclusive access to our Jewellery Maker shop? You can browse through special items and offers, be privy to selected discounts and deals that you can't get at any other time. Shop whilst you learn and grab yourself some amazing offers. For more information on workshops and available dates, contact our call centre.
Did you know no matter how many times you purchase with Jewellery Maker in the same day, you'll only be charged one fee of postage and packaging? Select our standard delivery for just $3.95, or if you'd like to receive your goods sooner, upgrade to our premium option for $5.95. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
The Jewellery Maker phone is free from a UK landline, so call us today to place your order.
Welcome back to Jewellery Maker. It's the last hour. How quickly has this gone?
It's flying, isn't it?
It is. It's crazy, crazy. Can I just say, wow.
Thanks.
Just wow. That is all I really want. It is. Just look. Wow. I've always wanted to go to a masquerade ball. I've never been to one. I've always wanted to go to one. In fact, I was going to have an Alice in Wonderland themed birthday party for my 40th, but I might have a masquerade ball instead.
I was going to say, if you hold the party, then people have to come dressed up, and you get to have your wish.
And I am going to get Hannah. I'm going to commission. I'm going to commission a mask from. I love this. I just want to. Can I try this on?
Yeah, I mean they're really cute. I have to say, I think a lot of it is to do with the fact that it's a lovely, intricate lace mask to start with, and then it's how you embellish it. You see.
Oh my gosh, how fab is this? I might wear this for the rest of the show.
Yeah, brilliant.
I might wear this for the rest of the show. This is like the best thing. This is almost as good as those dragons. Right. Does it suit me?
It does,
Let me tuck my
actually,
ear
yeah.
in though. My ears have character. Right, okay, perfect. Does it make my eyes stand out? Blue does that. If I wear this in a top as well, my eyes are like really blue.
Look at that.
I know, it's great. I might have to wear one of these every day. Can't see the bags either. I was on air from 8 till 5 yesterday, but I had an hour off in the middle. I know. I could have done with one of these yesterday. I got off, I looked at myself in the middle, I was like, ah, what is that? Anyway.
You look like some kind of superhero almost.
Yes, I love that. I love that. Super smoothie.
Smoothie girl.
Smoothie girl. Okay, shall we start? Oh, look at these.
Yeah, guess who put these together?
Oh my gosh.
I really did pick my favourite things.
I'm going to just put this here. So.
Oh, now look, I'm thinking I should have gone more flamboyant with the feathers. I've cut mine down a bit, so you just got the.
Am I just making Hannah's? Oh, I am. Look, I'm just. Oh, Hannah's is way better though, isn't it? Because she hasn't just shoved a feather behind her ear. Right. These are beautiful peacock feathers. I absolutely love it. So let me tell you what you get. You're going to get long peacock feathers, 2-pack. Am I going to do my 2-pack impression? You are going to get your royal lace, royal blue lace. This is my favourite colour. You're going to get 3 of these. They are so cool. You also get as well your seed beads. So you've got your galvanized yellow gold seed beads, they're 8-ohs. You've got your magatamas, that's a great word, your long magatama galvanized gold seed beads. And you are also going to get your opaque cobalt, they are 11-ohs, and your transparent teal seed beads that are also 11-ohs. And you get your Swarovski as well. These are Swarovski-tastic, aren't they? You've got a 3-pack of your AB sew on dry. Oh my God, yes, yes, Emma, beautiful.
They're fab, aren't they? They're so sparkly. They pick up all the right colours. It's fantastic.
Aren't they fantastic? Beautiful. So, 3 tubes of your seed beads, including your magatamas. Now, they're obviously, I love the magatamas and how you can fit them all together to make like little feathery, almost mirroring the feathers that you've got.
Well, that's kind of, I mean, on the mask itself, I've actually angled them so that they look like eyelashes almost, and then just sort of feathered them out.
That is proper superhero, isn't it? Okay, we should be at £34.65. Not today.
Wow, that's a bargain.
I just had a surprised face. Watch this, just had a surprised face. Beautiful. I was literally surprised then, my eyebrows lifted up.
You can't see any change. The whole mask is going with you.
That's brilliant. Oh, that's incredible. Do you know what?
Wow.
If you've never made masks before, or masks, because you know,
Masks, darling.
Masks, darling.
Mask. Yeah.
Where I'm from, they're masks, say they? Are they Ross? They're masks. They am. Boston, are they? They're masks. They're lovely. Do you like my mask?
Great.
Right, am you going to make some?
Yes.
Wonderful. I'll teach you some Black Country. I'm not going to actually. So people are like, what on earth is she? Our American viewers will be like, what on earth is she talking about? My ex used to come over to the UK, and my sister's got really thick Black Country accent, and she'd like talk to him, and he would just look at me, and I'd just translate everything. It is the Black Country. King Swinford is. But you speak to anybody from the Black Country, they say, where are you from? It is. I'm nowhere near Wolverhampton. Yes. You don't know what you're on about. You don't know what you're on about.
There's a full-on scrap going on here.
Exactly. You don't know. It doesn't. It's okay. Yes. All right, West Bromwich. You don't know. Right. So what are you going to make?
Actually, if it's all right, what I wanted to do was demonstrate the necklace, because essentially the mask is just sewing.
Okay.
So all of its embellishment. One thing I will say is, because the mask has been formed to fit around the face slightly, when you're sewing into the mask, you need to look for the gaps rather than trying to force the needle through some of the thicker bits. Because I actually snapped a needle in the process. You can still stitch. You just do back stitch to attach everything. The necklace, on the other hand, I just wanted to show you how you could use the seed beads if you didn't want to make the mask, or if you've got any of the seed beads left, because obviously there are 3 and I've only made 1. So we're going to do that.
Do you know what it looks? Yes. Can I just say what it looks like? Is it looks like it should be in an Egyptian museum.
That's the biggest compliment you could have said.
Seriously, doesn't it? It looks like it should be in an Egyptian museum. That necklace does. She's so talented. She's so blooming talented.
I'm not. I'm just
look
me,
at
and I
that.
love doing it. It's fine.
Well, that's it, isn't it? And your love shines through. You know, your passion shines through. You can see it in the pieces that you've made. It's beautiful.
I just need a party to go to. Wonder who might be having a masquerade party.
Oh, my 40th. You've got to wait till like 2 years, but yeah.
Right, so this necklace then, again, is kind of piecemeal. So what I'm doing is I'm making the little gold divider sections. So these bits here, I've actually made them independently so that I could decide how many I wanted, and I didn't have to get myself tangled up in trying to work out what the stitch pattern would be. So it's a simple ladder weave to start these off. So I've got a little piece of my thread here, and I've got 3 of the galvanised gold beads on there, and then I'm going to take a 4th bead and I'm just going to pass both ends of the thread through it. I'm doing this without a needle. You can do it with a needle if you prefer. And then I'm going to add another galvanised gold onto each side. My hands have gone hot, so I'll just drop that, sorry. One there and one here, like this.
Okay.
And then add another bead, and you're going to pass both of your threads through. So it's a very simple technique that can be used in a multitude of ways. It's a good sort of scaffolding, if you like, for any of your beading designs. And I'm going to add some more on. Oops, I'm going to add more on here. If I can pick the thing up. Come on bead.
It's because you haven't been talking to it. You have to talk to your
I know,
beads,
I
don't
do
you?
talk to I talk all the
Everybody
time.
says
People think
that.
I get shushed in the office sometimes. Bella tells me off. She says, "You're doing it again." I'm sorry. I don't know I'm doing it half the time.
I talk to myself all the time. It's fine.
Call it cognitive therapy as well. you know.
It's all good, honestly.
1, 2, 3. What I'm trying to get to is the point where I've got 4 sets of these little crosses, if you like. So I'm just going to add another few beads on. So 1 on each side, like that, and then 1 more at the top.
Perfect.
And pass that one through that way as well. And this makes my little section
How
to work
effective
with.
is that?
So as many of those as you want to work with. And then what I might do is actually just thread this through. I wonder if I can do it without the needle on, because what I want to do is bring this thread out where that one is, so I can tie it in a knot, and then I can tie it off and it's secure. So I'm just going to pass it through.
Okay.
Whoops, like that, like that, and then up through the outside
that
edge. Left-handed, that could be tricky. There we go.
Oh, piece of cake.
Okay. And I'm just going to do a surgeon's knot and an extra knot after that. So it's an overhand knot twice, effectively. She says 1, 2. And pull that tight, and then just do another one. You might want to secure the knots with a little dab of glue. If you might want to weave the ends in. Actually, as long as you've got a nice secure knot, usually you can just trim them off at this point. So, yeah, this is wildfire thread that I'm using for this one.
Okay.
You can actually do it with all kinds of threads, you know. It doesn't have to be wildfire, it just happens to be one that I have an abundance of because I like my seed beading.
And then we had some wildfire in the first kit as well, so you got that.
So, once I've got that, I'm going to do this and say, ta-da, here's a few more that were made earlier.
Perfect.
And then, because I'm not going to make the whole necklace, I'm just going to do a section. I'm going to pick my colour. So the first one I'm going to go for is just going to pick just a handful of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just go for 5 on that end, just so I can see where I'm at. You probably leave a longer tail because you want to finish off the ends however you choose, like whether it's peyote or with a loop and a clasp or something. And I'm actually going to go down through that top sticky out bead. Here we go with the technical terminology again.
That's fine. Sticky out bead makes sense to me.
Yeah, and then I'm going to go through the central one.
Okay.
And then I'm going to come out from the top here. And then I think I've gone for 9 for my loops. So I'm going to pick up 9 more of this lovely cobalt colour. 1,
I love that colour.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's kind of lapis coloured, isn't it? It's probably why it looks Egyptian. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for the corresponding bead on the next one, and I'm going to come down so that it's like an upward loop. So come down through there.
Yep.
Oops. I'm trying to sew left-handed. I don't know why I'm doing this. It's ridiculous. I'm going to swap hands in a second. Okay.
You'd never guess.
Yeah. And then what I'm going to do is add another 9. 1, 2, 3, oops, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And then I'm going to make like a little loop out of this section here. So I'm going to go back up through there. And then I'm going to go through the first layer of beads so that I'm over at the second connector.
Okay.
So I'm just going to go through all of these, 1, 2, 3, like that. So you've made a complete loop in the middle there.
That's so cool.
And then I'm going to come down through the first gold bead so that I'm in the same place. So it's a nice little section. And then I'm going to pass this through the middle of the connector there, and then up out of the next one. And then I'm going to do the same thing to join the next connector on. And then I'm going to work my way across until I've got the little blue loops in all of the top row.
Perfect.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. I might have to sort of turn it around that way, 'cause it makes more sense for me to stitch it that way. Down through there. Pick up another 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Going to come up through here.
I know, it's lovely
Everyone
and chilled
always
in
gets
here.
so quiet when I do this, and it makes me worry.
No, it's lovely.
Keep talking to me, people.
There's no chattering going
I
on.
know,
It's
and then
just
through that
serene.
top line of beads and the gold bead. And you do this for the whole length of your front of your necklace. You could do a complete collar, which would look awesome.
Oh my gosh, yes.
That would be awesome. So should I just do one more and then come back with my next row? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Right, while you're doing that, I just want to, we've got a couple of clearance deals, so I just want to share. We've got a load. We've got about 30 clearance deals. I might have to put my mask back on.
Amazing.
Super clearance. We've got these lovely, look at these little,
They're sweet.
they're like little buttercups, aren't they?
They're really rich, sort of golden as well, you know, nice glow to them. I don't know if it's because you get the shadow in there as well. I think it
think so. And they're kind of,
depth adds to it.
you've got around the edge of the petals, it's all polished, and then inside it's all matte, and then you've got like the stamen that are all polished as well. It's got they're lovely. They're your gold-plated 95 sterling silver flower charms. You're getting a 3-pack of these. Look how detailed they are, so pretty. And they're yours today at... £5.
She's a cheeky one.
And 95 pence. And the kit is at the bottom of the screen right here. Sorry.
Down there somewhere.
Down there. My pointer. I feel like a teacher. Gorgeous. £5.95. Beautiful. You know, you were talking about talking to yourself.
Yeah.
All right, do it.
Just talk to myself while I'm doing this.
I just talk to yourself while you're doing this. That's not what I was gonna say. I'm just gonna put it out there. Sometimes. Well, I do. I talk to myself all of the time, and then if I'm like cooking, and I love to cook, sometimes I do a little demo. I'll be like, well, pretend I'm on the telly.
Oh.
Do you know what I'm doing?
You Delia Smith it then, do you?
I do.
Yeah,
Like, well,
or Nigella. Yeah.
I do that. They're just I'm closing mouth. I do. I go, oh, and I've chopped these, and then I put a little bit of this. Oh, and then we've got a bit of anyway.
Shall I carry on with
Yes,
this?
please do.
Right. So when you've got to the end of your necklace length, you then turn around within the gold connector so that you're coming down to the next set of 4 beads. So I'm just going to come down through this one, and then across through there, and then up through the outer edge. I'll do it for one thing. Sorry for putting the finger there, but it makes it easier.
That's okay.
Okay, and then what we're going to do is, effectively, we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to use these lovely sort of teal green colours. And you just got to remember, you're looking for the opposite bead to make sure that your loop is going to be sitting on top of the previous one, but it's staggered. So again, we're going to pick up 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And I'm going to come across to here, and I'm going to go down through this gold bead, like that. So it sits on top of the blue ones, and then you do the same and go back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, and then we're coming back to the bead that you started with, and go up through there. Fingers just holding it in place like that, and then again you need to pass the needle through all of those, the first row of the teal colour and that gold one. So you're working back across everything that you've just created, really, and you're making your next layer. So again, you're going to work through the centre of the gold connector, so across and then up, and then you make your next loop.
That's so cool.
So I'm going to do another 9 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Down through this one. Pull it through. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And then again back to this bead, because that's where you started for this particular loop, and you come up like that, and then again I just need to pick it up because I need to pass the needle back through all of those beads there, and then through the next gold connector. I go through and up through that one and make my next green one. And then we're going to reverse the process and go back the other way with the next row of cobalt beads in a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Down through there. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoops. 7, 8, and 9. Back in a loop. Okay.
Awesome.
Okay. I'm going to go back through my beads there, back into the connector, and then I'm going to work through the gold beads so that I can come down to the next layer, if you like, the next layer of the gold.
Okay.
So I'm going to have to go down, across, and then all the way around, because I need the needle to be coming out on an upward stroke. So that one and that one.
I'm learning so much watching this.
And then up out there, and then I'm just going to go back across doing the next layer of the cobalt ones.
Perfect.
We
do. We have 25 carats of Ethiopian. I'm just like, I'm just going to just have a snooze like this because I'm so relaxed. I just want to watch you.
Everyone just sort of goes, when I do the beads.
Lovely. I just want to watch you.
Oh,
I do.
That's really nice. As long as I'm not sending everyone to sleep.
No, it's just like I'm in my Zen mode. It's like can you just come and sit in my meditation area?
Yeah.
And I could just sit and watch you, and I'd be like total Zen. Last, how many? How many? Did you say we'd only got a few left? Oh, okay.
Making it up now, eh? I don't know.
£10.95 in your Ethiopian opal. Some of these have got those wonderful golden hues. Some of those have got almost like a jelly opal with those kind of blues coming through as well. Good size on these, 8x5 on this 18cm strand. Obviously graduated up to an 8x5 at £10.95. Beautiful. Gorgeous. At £10.95. You've got some really sizable opals in this as well. Some of these have got like, you can see that play of colour. Some of these have got that kind of, almost like a moonstone look to them, haven't they? That kind of dreamy, kind of silky look to them. And then you've got some that have got that play of colour. It's a really interesting strand actually, not what you'd expect to see traditionally from opals. So what are you doing next then?
I'm nearly there. I'm nearly there. I'm just adding one more of these blue, and then I've just got to do the embellishment at the bottom.
Should we do while you're adding those blues? Should we do another quick auction then?
2, 3, 4.
Oh, I've got some sodalite. I love sodalite. We have got, now these would be nice with the kit as well. I've got your sodalite cabochons coming up for you now. You have got 3 in this particular example. Look at this, it's like blue marble. Oh, this would be perfect colours with the kit. They're lovely, aren't they? You've got that real shimmer. So 105 carats of your sodalite. It will be an assortment of cabochon smooth ovals. So they're all going to be oval. That particular example has 4, this one has 3. They're lovely. Be really lovely colours. Beautiful. £6.95. That's insane. That's like crazy prices. 105 carats. Beautiful. Almost like a marble effect that you've got, and then you've got that kind of metallic metal kind of almost like a gunmetal finish on some of these. Can you see that? That kind of like gunmetal pewtery type colour there. It's gorgeous. £6.95 and you get in. I mean, this example's got 3. It's really highly polished, beautiful. When they say, you know, smooth cabochon, they're definitely very smooth. That's kind of really cool. They're all unique and different. Perfect. They do go lovely with the kit. Perfect. Cool. Okay, so...
Okay. Right, so I wonder if I can just move those so they're all in the shot with you.
We shall see.
Hoping that we've got these guys in there somewhere. Yeah, move them down a bit. Right, so I carried on. So we've got the 3 layers all sitting on top of each other, which was all lovely. And then just for the embellishment at the bottom, I've gone for the green because it alternates with the colour. And then I've just sat some of my magatamas out. And actually, if you turn them over and move them around, you'll see that they sit better. It sounds weird saying it, but sit better one way rather than another, and you can't really explain that until you look at them.
Okay.
So I've laid a few out so that they're roughly sitting in the right place, and then I've picked up 2 of my teal colour, 1 of the magatamas, 2 of the teal, 1 magatama. Again, always going through the same direction with the needle, and then what that does, it means they sit better together, and then 2. And then I'm just going to pass that through the bottom section here. So I'm hoping that knot I tied earlier is going to be okay. And then they sit in that nice little sort of swag and then you just repeat the process.
Oh, they're awesome.
So, nice and easy. And actually quite therapeutic, as we all seem to find out. Oh, just pinging that one across the studio. That's not helpful, is it? There we go. 2 and 1 and 2, and you'll know if you've got it the wrong way round because the magatamas kind of form a little V shape instead of like this lovely sort of. It's almost like a dragon kind of.
It is like
scale
a scale
almost. Yeah. So this knot I'm a bit nervous of because I don't think I tied it very well earlier.
Oops.
Hoping it's going to be okay. Passing through there, and then just allow these to sit flat. And then one more, and you get the picture. 2 of those, 1 of them, 2 of these. Ping that one into orbit as well. See, look, there's an example. If you get it wrong on the needle, you can see they go into like a little V shape. So this is why it's easier if you lay them out in a particular order on your mat to start with, then it just makes it easier when you're doing this piece. So 2 more of those and through the ends swag, and that essentially is how you make the necklace. And it's up to you how long you make it. If you chose to, you could turn it into a bracelet and put a swag on the other side as well, so you could have a matching bracelet. And then I've just done a little bit of sort of peyote at the side just to taper it down so that I can add a piece of chain for the back.
That's amazing. Can we show? Could you just
try
rotate
turn it
and
round,
show
yeah?
the side a little bit, Silly?
There we go.
How
And then a
amazing
little
is
loop.
that?
And a jump ring and some chain. There you go.
Hannah, everybody, I love this.
Thanks.
It's very
I really
Egyptian.
enjoyed doing this actually.
It's really lovely, and it's amazing how quickly it's built up. Like you did that in
It's
on live
once
TV.
you know how, yeah. Once you know how, it's easy. When you're trying to work it out to start with, you end up getting yourself all mixed up. But yeah, repetitive is the way to go, I think, with seed beads because they look pretty.
Perfect. Awesome. So we've got some more clearance deals coming up for you now. Is this what I think it is? Praise your light. Oh my gosh. This is your Praise your light. I love these. They're really
lovely,
beautiful.
aren't
They are. They've got like a dreamy kind of glow to them as well.
Yeah.
This.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say they look lovely with. We had some beryl and some rose quartz earlier.
Yeah.
And I thought they looked lovely with those.
I love green amethyst. So pretty. It's one of I love it. I love amethyst, but I just love green amethyst, and it's so cool. And it's cool as well if somebody's like, oh, what is that? If you sell your jewellery, you're like, oh, it's green amethyst. Not many people like really know about it, do they? Really pretty. 125 carats at £15.95 today on a 32 centimetre strand. There's a lot on here as well. Loads.
Yeah, there's definitely several strands worth, aren't there? They're all jumbled up together. You could space those out quite happily.
Definitely. I love that one in the centre, that big one.
That'd be nice, even on its own, wouldn't it? Just a simple drop in the middle of a necklace.
It is. It's like a briolet cut that you've got there. Beautiful. Look at the glow. Oh, I love it. $15.95, 125 carats of amethyst. I think that's incredible value. Good look. Right, next up, let's do abalone or abalone, however you want to say it.
That would be fab with this kit, wouldn't it?
I was just going to say
colours,
that.
yeah. Perfect.
It's like, I'm just going to get the peacock feather out from the kit and just put these two.
Look at that.
Look, you've got the iridescence from the peacock feather, and then you've got the abadescence, iridescence from the abalone. Beautiful.
Really lovely, yeah. You could do some fab, like sort of beading around the edges of those, or you could, you know, I'm trying to think. I can't think what the word is now, but there's sort of like it's a pattern that you get with the circles and then the semicircles, and then they all sort of tessellate together, and then you could bead in between them. I think it looked fantastic.
That'd be amazing.
I can't remember what it's called. It's got a name.
No, you're asking the wrong person.
Yeah, I'll have to look that up.
£8.95. That's amazing value. You know, so you just see a little bit of abalone, you know, in a jewellery shop, and they can demand such high price points. And at £8.95, I think it's incredible.
It's fab.
It's so intriguing as well. I mean, you know, again, if you're someone that sells your jewellery, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but to be able to, this is going to be that piece that draws people's attention.
Yeah,
You know, it's such a big seller, isn't it?
Definitely a talking point. So many different colours in there that you can team it with as well.
So cool. And I love like all the different shapes and all the different patterns within. Like, how cool is that? To think that comes from nature.
I know,
it's crazy,
it's amazing.
isn't it? Right, next up, let's do, where am I going? I want these. Could have these for a party.
Yeah, like a place setting.
Yes, you could, couldn't you? They're chalkboards, but they've also got pegs on the back. So what would you use these for?
I would do it as a place setting. I really would. It's like you could have like the name of each person, or you could like write it with chalk. Yeah.
You could put a picture on the back, couldn't you? So that the
Photos and things. Yeah.
Yeah, so it stood up above their name.
Aww.
And they're reusable because they're chalk as well. It's very vintage. I mean, if you do weddings as well, do you know what? My friend does all like chair covers and like decorations and stuff for weddings.
Brilliant. Yeah.
This would be really good for her. I'll have to tell her. What time is it? Tell her to look. That's really cheap though. I mean, you'd think, you know, something like this in a kind of crafty hobby shop would be, you know.
Yeah. And if you're a teacher and you're doing like a craft project with children, they could perhaps make like a little cardboard, I don't know, Christmas tree or a whatever really, and then display them like that. That'd be quite sweet.
I was just thinking that. No, I was just thinking that. Do you know what? I've been decluttering, so like October was all about decluttering for abundance. So it was decluttering but with purpose, to kind of make room for lots more abundance in our lives. And so I was decluttering, and I've got these awesome, and I still might take them out of the charity box. I've got these like cheese, they're ceramic and they've got all the types of cheeses.
Okay.
And you stick them in your cheese if you're having a dinner party. And I've used them like twice or something. We're like, do you use those, Emma? No, I don't use them. Well, let's get rid of them. I'm like, oh, but they're lovely. It's like so pretentious, but they're so lovely. But now I could buy these and they take up even more room. I think they're awesome.
If you've got a craft fair and you're selling your jewellery, you might have a picture and a description of let's say like the gemstone that's involved, and then the price on the heart.
I love that.
Yeah. So like labradorite, and then your price, and just a little bit about what labradorite is and where it's from, or what rose quartz is and where it's from, things like that, and then you can put your price point on the chalkboard.
I love these. I think there's so many uses for those. I love those. Right, sorry, we've got to move on, haven't we? Yes.
Ooh.
I need these for my outer space jewellery collection.
Okay.
That'd be really cool, wouldn't it? What, did I tell you about this?
No.
Oh, like I've already mentioned this tonight, but Jen was here before. So I want to do like an outer space. Let me show you first. I want to do an outer space jewellery collection.
Yeah.
So I would like some boulder opals. Some like boulder opals would be really cool.
So they look like planets and things.
Yeah,
or...
we had some saucer spacer beads, some stardust saucer paste spacer beads, and like moldavite. So there's like a little bit of moldavite in every single piece. So it's like a collection that's out of this world, and like a whole...
Makes sense.
Be good, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I like it.
From pets to space. I'm all about the niche markets. I think it'd be quite cool, like if you went to like some kind of like convention or something, like you could sell your outer space jewellery there, it'd fly.
Yeah, why not?
£7.95. It would rocket, it wouldn't fly, it would rocket. It's all right, Roz. That was pretty good actually. That's all right. Don't let him bully you. They're amazing. They're really unisex as well, aren't they?
They are, yeah. I think stars are one of the most popular symbols. So stars and hearts seem to be very kind of universal almost.
I love stars and I love pyrite. Oh, right. We got a bit of Paul Hardcastle next.
Oh.
Oh wow. This is a soft wire set. Ooh. So, have a nosy at what you're getting in this wire set. So, you have got 10 metres of your bare soft copper wire, that's 0.6 mil. You've then got 10 metres of the gold coloured copper wire, soft wire, 8.8 mil. You've got 10 metres of the gold plated soft copper wire, 1 mil, and then you've got your 0.4 as well, which is the gold plated soft copper wire. So what's soft copper wire? What's the difference between normal copper wire and soft copper wire?
I don't profess to be a wire worker as such, but I believe it is for embellishment and for making lovely sort of swirls and scrolls and things like that. So decoration. I think it's more workable. I think it's something that you would perhaps, maybe you might want to do gizmo work with it. You might want to hammer it. I think it's for adding a bit of flourish to your designs.
Because this here is the 1 mil. And traditionally, 1 mil, I wouldn't be able to...
Yeah, no, 1 mil like normal wire would be like your scaffolding of your design, like the real like structural wires, and then your 0.4s and your 0.25s and things are your weaving wires. I guess this is just a thicker gauge of a weaving wire.
It's really cool. Oh, I could play with that all day. Sorry, I've got to go. June in Shropshire, well done. Right, next up. Oh, how cool are these?
Oh, I like them. Little sort of arrows.
They are, or they could be little... I'll show you in a minute. They are called flowers, but... So these are your flowers or arrows, or you could actually almost like a little kind of crocus and then have a little thing in the middle.
Like add a little bud, so like a tulip or a crocus or something like that.
Yeah, absolutely. They're really cool.
It's almost like a chevron, isn't it?
It is like
you
a
could
chevron.
Put them together, yeah.
They'd be cool, like you could put them all together and make a bracelet.
Like a linked bracelet.
Yeah, that would be awesome. They are less than 70 pence each. That's crazy. 10 chances. Sorry, not 10 chances. 10 pieces. They're cool. You could. I'd like that in a bracelet, like all of them chevroned together.
You can put them facing each other with a gemstone in the middle.
Oh yeah, look, you can make little like picture frames with them.
More sort of retro vibe to that, isn't there?
Oh yeah, I love that. That's really cool.
Almost like little mermaid's tails as well.
Yeah, they are. You could make a cool mermaid with these, or you could put them like this.
Ah, make yourself like a little, I don't know, floral design, floral pendant maybe.
You could, couldn't you? You'd need one more, and that's probably a bit of a mess. But do you see what I'm trying to do there? It's difficult when they're on the strand. Right. Ooh. Emeralds. We're going to clear some emeralds right now. This is crazy. And they're beautifully shaded. I love this strand. I love this strand. Take a look at these. It's like every colour of emerald on one strand, like
It's
every
fab,
shade.
isn't it? It really is. There's a really, like a real pastel-y one. Mm-hmm. Down there somewhere. I was just looking at that.
This one.
Yeah. And then next to a really, really dark one. Aren't they? I like that.
I really like that. They're lovely. I mean, I'd be tempted to keep them as they are. I like it on this strand.
Yeah, I like the idea of just having you know, like you get the little rose gold spaces, and I just pop one between it, or even yellow gold maybe, with a green perhaps, and then just have it as a bracelet, like a tennis bracelet.
Be really cool,
Yeah.
wouldn't it?
That's amazing.
20 carats of emerald for £5.95. That's insane. That's insane.
It shouldn't be allowed, should it?
It shouldn't be allowed. It's almost like we're devaluing the emeralds. Beautiful. And they're Brazilian as well. I mean, the Santa Teresina mine in Brazil is closed. This is insane. They're so beautiful. I love this kind of, it reminds me of like some kind of like snake or something as well. Just with the different grading of colours.
Yeah, could
kind
be.
of going through.
It's another one that goes with the kit as well, doesn't it? I mean, you could put all the seed bead, the cobalt and the teal colours and the gold with it. I think you make something quite fabulous with that.
Be beautiful,
Maybe
wouldn't it?
like a Cellini spiral with that as the spinal bead, so the emerald is like the central point, and then all the beads support it.
Ooh, I love it. And I would like to. I like that in the middle.
Oh, there you go.
See, we all have a different idea about what we do. I think with that, the pyrite in the middle, you could make something quite. That'd be cool. Again, it's my kind of jewellery. Right, next up, let's do. These have all gone everywhere. Sorry, Paul. Is this bronze? I was going to say,
aren't
these are really cool. These are really cool. Cool shape, cool colour, cool textures on the surface. Like they're awesome. Reminds me of like, look at that. Look at the sheen that you've got. That kind of almost shiller on the surface. The gold's coming through. How cool are these?
They're pretty funky, actually. I quite like the idea of just having like a long piece of chain between each one, and then maybe a different gemstone like alternating. So it might be something like a smoky quartz, or just something kind of moody looking, like maybe like Botswana agate or something like that. Sort of like greys and browns and bronzes all mixed together.
I love that idea. With some tiger's eye. It is very unisex. I think it would be good for cufflinks, wouldn't they?
Yeah, they'd be cool, actually.
Well done, Roz. It'd be cool. I would like, I like the idea of smoky quartz. I think tiger's eye would look really cool. I think, I don't know, I'd want to keep it quite muted. And
yeah, I think so. You might go for like a mookaite if you want a bit of colour in there, but still go for the earthy sort of tones, you know, like a brick red or something would work in there.
Beautiful. And it's got kind of golds and yellows. You could pick out the kind of mustards from there as well.
Yeah.
On the mookaite. They're awesome. Perfect. Right, let's do. Oh, I love lavender opal. I keep saying this, but it's just nothing else. There's no other gemstone that's
There's nothing
this colour.
that colour,
There's
is there?
nothing.
No.
It would be lovely with your pink today.
Yeah.
There's nothing else like it, is there? This is, it reminds me of Parma violets every time I see it. Baz is like, no, I don't like Parma violets, but I love this.
We're not going to make you eat these though, Roz. It's fine.
No.
Yeah.
Or Parma violets,
No.
that's fine. £9.95. No, £9.45.
Every
There we
penny
go.
squeezed out.
Every
Yeah.
penny squeezed out. Really subtle, beautiful, whimsical tones. Again, kind of reminds me of the whole unicorn type thing.
Yeah,
and
those peacock pearls from earlier would be lovely with that.
they
really
would.
nice.
Ooh, gorgeous. Right, let's do next. Oh, what's this then? Oh, what did you? Oh, I picked up the wrong one. I picked up a big stick and I was like, what's this? Ah, aventurine. I've got some aventurine in my bag. I love this gemstone. I adore this gemstone. I carry this everywhere with me. I absolutely love it. It has one of the most beautiful kind of, again, it's that serene,
Calming.
calming. £5.95. 80 carats of green aventurine. And look at how perfect it is in this heart cut. And you've got your pendant on there as well.
You could make a really nice key ring out of that, couldn't you?
Oh, I'd love that.
Yeah.
I'd love that as a keyring. I've got on my bag.
She drags it out onto the side.
I've got on my bag. I've got an amethyst keyring on my bag. There we go. Got an amethyst keyring. There we go. And a little heart. Well, it's big leather heart. Big leather heart. But I'd like that. That would be lovely.
It goes nice with it, doesn't it?
It goes nice with my bag, doesn't it? My friend made me this bag.
Really?
Yeah, she made it out of an old leather jacket. She recycles, she upcycles leather jackets. Look, it's got a shirt inside as well.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
That's so cool, isn't it?
Oh, how creative.
I'll give you a deets.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's an old belt as well on the top.
Fantastic.
It's cool, isn't it? Sorry.
I love how creative people are.
Have I got the what? I have. Is that in the... This one. How cool is this?
This is on the go, isn't it? Little travelling set.
It is. Little travelling set. You've got everything that you need in here, haven't you? This is brilliant. So in part of the toolkit, so talk me through what we've got in the toolkit. In fact, we'll wait for the graphics to come on and then I can talk it through. So we have got... just as a mini 8-piece.
Okay.
So
we've got a scoop for collecting your beads.
Yep.
And popping them back into the container.
Yep.
You've got some I'm trying to think what they're called now. They're like silicone jewel pliers. What are they called? Nylon jewel pliers. That's it. So that's for when you're forming your wire and you don't want to damage the actual surface of the wire. Then we've got some tweezers for picking little things up with.
Yes, I use those all the time, every day.
They're brilliant. And snips in the middle for cutting your threads.
Perfect.
And they've got a guard on them because they're quite sharp. You've got the green ones down here, round nose pliers, so for making little loops with your wire work. Chain nose pliers, so they've got a slightly rounded edge and then flat jaw. And then we've got the flat nose pliers there. Again, these are for forming wire with. And some cutters for cutting through the wire. So you've literally got everything you'd need to start making almost any kind of jewellery.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
And we're going to the lowest price ever on these. And it's beadsmith, so you've got the quality there as
Brilliant.
well.
That's really good.
That is amazing. Don't look.
That's
don't
Christmas
look.
present sorted for people, though,
That
isn't it?
is, and if you want to like introduce somebody to jewellery, maybe somebody compliments you on your jewellery, or they are always talking about how they'd love to start making jewellery because you do. What a lovely little kit to get people to get them started. You get, or if it's your first time watching, you get 2 free strands of genuine gemstones if it's your first ever purchase with us at Jewellery Maker. Even if you buy this in the sale. But what a lovely way to get somebody started. A beautiful strand, a set like this, maybe a findings kit and some of the threads or the jeweler's elastic, and you're
away they go.
aren't you?
Yeah. It's also good, like if you're sitting at a craft fair, quite often you can be sat for a while, and people will come and look at what you're selling, but not necessarily speak to you. So you can sit and make jewellery while you're there.
Perfect. £10.95. That's a deal. That's
really good. Yeah.
Let's do last. Which one? keep making me reach all the way over here. It's not a diet, it's a cleanse.
They're pretty, aren't they? These sit really nicely, actually, as a necklace.
I love these. No idea what Ross is talking about in my ear, just so you know. Neither does Roz. These are really beautiful. Lavender amethyst. I love these wonderful kind of what's the word I'm looking for?
I'd sort of say smoky again.
Smoky, yeah. Like a beautiful kind of
misty greys in
misty
there.
greys,
Yeah.
there you go, and wonderful misty greys. That's so cool. It's like a stormy sky, isn't it, this?
Very
Strands.
dramatic, yeah. I like the purple thread through it as well. I think I'd go with that probably and continue using purple thread or purple beads with it, but a strong colour, and get like the real contrast there.
That's really gorgeous. £6.95. They could all be individual pendants. That's true, Ross. They could all be independent individual pendants. I like them on the strand as well, though, because you just got like all together. Because you've got just the different. It's like a stormy sky. When I look at these, I think, you know, like Charite.
They go well with that, actually. Charite and amethyst. Again, peacock pearls. Go again, maybe your Botswana. I get this as well with the grey tones in those, or some silver pearls or something like that.
Oh, that'd be
You
lovely.
could really go for it, couldn't you? I
Beautiful.
think they sit really nicely against the neck like
I think they would as well, because they're flat on the back
Yeah.
and they're domed on the front.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. Well, that is it for us for tonight. When are you back on air?
I think it's the 18th, but don't hold me to that. That might have changed. I've been away for a week. I'll catch up.
Awesome. I'm back with you tomorrow night. I'm on the late tomorrow, and then the mid on Monday, and the late on Tuesday, and the late on Wednesday, and the late on Thursday, and the mid on
We've
Saturday.
got sleeping bags in case we get
I
snowed
know,
in.
everybody
You can
said
stay
that
here.
yesterday.
Yeah.
It's been an absolute pleasure. Hannah, it's always a pleasure working with you.
Same goes for you.
Gorgeous jewellery. I absolutely
you.
love it. Oh, I can't wait. We will see you. Don't forget, we're back at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning with the morning show, and I will see you tomorrow evening. Have a wonderful evening, everybody. Mwah! Enjoy the rest of your night. Take care. Bye-bye.
Our Jewellery Maker community is a fantastic platform to share, learn, chat and make new friends. So why not like our Facebook page and join over 64,000 like-minded people?
The Jewellery Maker phone is free from a UK landline, so call us today to place your order.